Just get into it.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Richie Rich. We got a new name, the same game. You feel me? What's going on, J Mo? I see you in the building. I got my homie Drees. He been pumping on some iron, lifting some weight. What's good with you, Drees? What's happening with you, player? I see you got the muscle, player.
No, just a little screen bean. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get it to where I just got 2 veins coming down, just 2 veins. But, everything is good, man. Everything is all right. Just finished having this conversation with this person, just, and other than that, Saints won today, Titans won today, Jaguars, I don't know what the fuck going on with them. 2 out of 3, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the Falcons won today too, man. Shit, we in the running for the first round draft pick.
Right. We won 5 in a row. That's all right.
So every time we lose, hey, we really winning. So when y'all coming in, wipe your feet on the rug, players. That means hit the like button for all you new people. You know what I'm saying? And that term was coined by no other than Trees, aka Jedi. Yeah, aka hide your mains.
I'm trying. I need to be aka keep my mains or get rid of my mains, get some new mains because it's a hell of a thing, man. I just realized today, like for some of y'all that's out there, single, that's out in different countries, actually trying to find something. You know what the key to it is? The same way you treating the ones that's back where you come from, treat them over there the same way.
Yeah, man. I say it all the time. Women are the same around the world, bro. They just got different attributes. You know what I'm saying? Different qualities.
They do have a different attitude, but they all of them had that. Okay, if you treat me good, you give me enough, I'll be around you. And you give me too much, I'm gone. So just do the exact opposite of that. And that's what you're doing to a lot of women here in the States. You're not giving enough, you're leaving. You leaving. You're giving her too much, you end up sticking around. So just do the complete opposite, and you'll keep what you want around you. It's weird. It's hard for me to explain, but I just had this ordeal with this person I was dealing with out there. And it's like when I talk to her good, it's just a simple conversation. And when I talk to her crazy, she want to talk all night. Trying to have the last word foolishness. I ain't got time for that. So I told her I'm not arguing. Whatever you go do that. Just leave me be.
Word. So 99 problems, but a bitch is one, huh?
Hey, it's 21. Shit.
I don't know what Jay-Z was talking about. Shit, he having a problem with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Red House. What up, Red House? Who that is, man? Who is Red House?
That's Willie, man.
Who?
Willie,
what's going on with you? Willie Nelson in the building, y'all.
Shout out to Red House. Shout out to old Wilbert. What's happening?
We got Java in the house tonight, man. Java ain't been around. He been busy with his mains and stuff. What's good, Tokyo, Japan? What you think about the incident with Ace just now? Ace about to get in some shit over there.
What happened?
He was in a gym working out, man, and it was some lady. It don't matter the race she from, but he was working out. He was on his live. He was in the gym. It's only him and her in the gym. She come over and says, I guess she like said, hey, psst, like shh. He got pissed. I guess he felt like she was going out of her way. I mean, it was just him and her in the gym. I mean, you on the other side of the gym, man. Why are you worried about what this man doing? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be quiet over there.
You gotta be quiet in the gym?
Well, probably in China gym, you gotta be quiet. everything a library over there. Everything is sanctuary over there. You gotta be quiet over there. That's
Yeah, but
probably
they had
what
the music playing and everything though.
Oh well. I gotta see it to make my own assessments about it.
I never been to a quiet gym. Only quiet gyms I ever been to was probably the ones that was closed.
Right.
Yo,
Because the gym I was in, and
Wallow.
what's going on,
What's that?
man? Hopefully y'all get the background a little bit. Representing Cali.
You out there in Cali?
Right.
Yeah, man.
California?
Nah, it feel like California, man. Cali, Columbia, man.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. 01X says, if I said I really wanted to say, if I said what I really wanted to say, I'd be banned from the internet forever. Speak your mind, player. Speak your mind. So traveling data scientists in Cali, you in Cali,
Yeah,
Columbia.
I got a special guest too, man. Some of y'all followers should know who this is. Maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Yeah, let me see then.
I don't speak English.
It's okay. Come on. She's saying she don't speak English, but it don't matter. I don't know if y'all recognize her.
Hello.
You know what one of her
What
good
up?
friends is? Your boy Rich, Marwa.
Oh, she was on my whoop thing.
Yeah. And they be taking pictures and all of that or whatever.
So you find her on Instagram. I got you, player.
You already know. I be running behind Marwa. Everybody else on the show.
Okay.
Oh man. But yeah, it's a funny story to this whole situation. But man, this don't got nothing to do with nothing. But she keeps telling me she keep telling me she Muslim, even though that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
But she's Muslim?
So she say, but I don't know. I don't know. They be saying that. Hey, you know they be saying stuff like
Estás no Muslim.
hold on, she can't hear you. Hold on.
Tell her I said estás no Muslim.
Estás hermosa.
Thank you.
Oh. Janara. ¿Cómo estás esta noche?
I'm fine. And you?
Indeed. Bien. Hey. Cuidado, mi hermano, okay?
Your novio?
No, it's my friend.
Mi novio.
Wait. No, data scientist. Not your novio, your novia.
No,
My novia. Yeah. She keeps, for some reason, she might not be. I got a girlfriend. She keeps saying I got a girlfriend. So I don't know.
Bruh, I just went through that, bruh. They always gonna do that, man. They always gonna do that. They always gonna talk about you got another girlfriend somewhere. Why? Because it's too damn many of them out there. You know?
Yeah, it's the land of abundance. It's the land of abundance. She act like she don't speak English, but she speaks English very well, bro. Like she can read, that. Like she can read that.
That's fucked up. You say I got that.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Oh. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go to J-Mo's comment, man. Let's see what J-Mo talking about. Shout out to J-Mo. J-Mo said, "Me guys, I recently left Sosua for the second time last week. How do I get around a chicken begging for a tip after the deed was done? And she was given exactly what she asked for. Well, here's the thing. Before you leave the spot to go to where the deeds must be done, make sure that you get the price for what all the deeds, everything in total, before you even leave that spot. That's the only way. Because right after that deed was done, even though you gave her what she's supposed to, she can't go walk out to somebody and say, "Oh, he didn't pay me for my time," which means to everybody else on the planet, this is a possible rape charge, and you could be bribed, player. Trust me, I went through this.
Man, you ain't, hey, it's your money, man. Like Bobby Brown say, it's your money.
Yeah.
I do what I want to do. Man, y'all look like a good couple over there, man. Y'all over
Man,
there.
hey, man, that's not even got nothing to do with the question I was just posed.
Go ahead.
Hold that question again.
But I do got an answer for that. That a situation like that happened to me, and y'all already know what happened. The chick went to go get the police and said we had sex, and we didn't even have sex, and I thought I was gonna get locked up. It was sometimes you just gotta pay the money. It's not worth your freedom, dude. I don't know what it's. This really happened to me in Cartagena for real. Rich and Drees already know the story. A chick said that we had sex and we didn't even have sex. So and she went to go get the police because prostitution is legal, which we didn't have sex. They still tried to arrest me. So I had to pay her, I had to pay the police, and I had to pay the scheming taxi driver who she called. They tried to rob me. It's a long story, man. But sometimes, what is it? $10 extra? What? 20 mil, 50 mil, whatever it is. Get them the money, man. It ain't worth the freedom, man. It ain't even worth the hassle of even going with that.
We got a question right here, Trevor.
But she got an Instagram though. What's your Instagram?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What is it?
Don't do that.
Yeah. No.
Don't do that.
TN's my followers Instagram. Followers Instagram. More personas. Mucho personas Instagram. Tienes más personas. Sí.
Yeah.
Okay. Her Instagram is Kiz KIZZ MB. No trolling, please. Just no trolling. But help her get her followers up.
KIZ what?
Kiz KIZZ MB.
Guess what? I guarantee it's gonna be about. She's gonna have about 5 trolls tonight. I can tell you that.
About 100 followers in the morning. New followers. Hey, and they all gonna be out there like, hey.
She laughing too. For real, man. But you know what? This is off topic, and I don't even know what the topic is. But this situation is funny. You know what's fun? You know what I really think about? What is it that men really want, though? What do you really want in a woman, Drees? What is it that you really want? What is it that a woman that you can be with that you will never cheat on? Ever? Is that possible?
It's not possible because you're only gonna get, if it's 2 to 10 things you're looking for, you're only gonna get 8.
Part right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Paqueyeres.
Oh, troll number 1 right there. Troll number 1 right there.
Paqueyeres, yes.
I already know what's happening.
In November. Tony Montana, what up, Rich? You my brother, man. You my brother. What's good, Tony Montana, man? Appreciate the donation, my brother.
They done their address. She wants to know.
Me? Estoy aquí in Nueva Orleans. New Orleans.
En Estados Unidos.
¿En una ciudad?
Sí.
Okay. ¿Y el otro? The Rich.
Rich, see, they don't the other as Rich. Where you from?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, Atlanta.
She calling her Uber now, man. I'm about to cry.
Oh, she leaving you? The hour's up?
I don't know.
But I win. For real. Cali, boy, it's different. It's different. I will say that.
So
but I like it. I like it though.
Word. Okay.
No silence.
No sale.
No silence. No silence.
Player. So anyhow, fellas, if y'all didn't notice, I changed the name to the channel, man. So I'm going in the same direction, but I'm going in a different direction. If it makes sense, we're gonna open it up to different topics besides traveling. And some of y'all been in here before, y'all been seeing. We kind of talk about different things. What's that there? Who that? That's her?
No, that ain't her. No, I ain't her. Just a picture I just got.
Y'all got any show ideas or suggestions? I need to change the email. Hold on, let me change that up. I gotta change everything up, man. Y'all can hit me up at roll the tape at yahoo.com. Just roll the tape, yahoo.com. Just hit me up and we can talk about some things. Also, y'all can join me on the gram, man. You know what I'm saying? Roll the tape _ Roll the tape _ Hit your boy up. Let's chop it up.
Hey, damn.
Drees, what's your Instagram, man?
Shit. I don't even remember. I had to look and see for my damn self. Better be there.
What up, Cornell? We going November 6th through I guess most of the people leaving on the 11th or the 12th. What date you leaving on, Dree?
14th. When you leave?
14th. I'm leaving on the 10th. So we'll be down there from the 6th to the 14th. As far as me and Drees go. So, going to Colombia is not that expensive. Okay, you got Andre.Hart.54.
Yep.
Y'all can hit Trey up. Andre.Hart.54.
See if I can get 5 followers out the group.
On the Instagram, hit Andre up right here. That's his Instagram. Y'all add me on the Instagram also. Roll the tape _
Right. Shout out to Tony Montana. I see you. He must be turning in already.
Cornell, go ahead and book, man, and hit me up on the email. We'll throw you. We got a Medellin group for everybody that's traveling. Every time we have like a group trip, but we got fellas going somewhere, we do a WhatsApp group for the trip. So if you book, go ahead and email me, and we'll go ahead and throw you in the group and let you know what we're doing. We got a few different parties. We got a few other WhatsApp groups that's going on the trip. Got some guys from the Brotherhood, WTU, and also from what's the name of the other group? I think it's called Momentum or something like that.
I don't know. I ain't in one of them groups.
Yeah, you got. So it's like 3 different WhatsApp groups, a bunch of different fellas, man. They're having WTU is having a party. I think it's Thursday and
Saturday. And that Friday is gonna be a night out. We're gonna meet up at our brother Rob's, and then we're gonna probably go to Club California, which is right around the corner from Rob's. And after that, we're gonna take it to Central.
The mansion party is still Friday, also, right?
The mansion party is supposedly on Sunday.
Friday, Dree.
What?
It's Friday.
Whose mansion party?
No, you're not in the group?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a group that's doing a mansion party. It's on Friday. Bunch of brothers come in together and they doing a party. So, but anyhow, man, once you get in, we'll tell you all about it. Tony Montana going to sleep. He says, good night. Well, good night to you too, my brother. I know you got to wake up early in the morning.
Right. Shout out to Drift. He asked if this particular pic that I have on my Instagram was from Colombia. Yeah, that was from Colombia. I was living in the hood, man. I was on some real hood life type shit in that pic. You know, I was in a spot called Las Palmas, which is in front of the comuna called D Palmas. And it's real hood, but at the same time, all you gotta do is know some Spanish. You could live anywhere at that point, you know. But if you don't know Spanish, hey, just keep your mouth closed, walk with money in your hand. Just make sure you know your math at least. Because if you don't, you know, a piece of chicken that might be 5,000 pesos, they might charge you 15,000.
Yeah. All right. Larry says, when y'all doing a Thailand trip, you want to jump on now?
Well, we actually do have a Thailand trip, which is going to be starting on November 16th. We'll be going to, I think, Pattaya, Thailand from the 16th to the 23rd. From the 23rd to the 1st of December, we'll be going to WTU. Will be going to, what is the place? Bangkok. So, yes, we do have a Thailand trip, and that's going to be something that's kicking off every year. We got something happening every November on this side of the planet, as well as the other side of the planet. If you're looking forward to go to that particular trip or get in on that, just feel free to hit Rich up, and Rich will link you up with the brother who's heading up that trip for WTU, respectively.
Word. So y'all want to do the Thailand? Me personally, I'm not gonna jump on the Thailand this year because I'm doing the Medi trip. But next year, 2020. If I don't do Thailand, I'm gonna do Brazil again. So it's gonna be either one. But I'm leaning towards Thailand myself. We're gonna get you out there next year, Drees, or what?
I'm gonna be out that way, but if I cross the pond, I'm going where they got people look like me at. I'm going to Africa. I'm going to Ghana.
So you're not going to Thailand, you're going to Ghana then?
Yeah, I'm going to Ghana first. Anything. You know, I'm not going way over there and not see people that look like me. Fuck that. I'm going to see people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? I won't end up in the gym and somebody try to assault me for talking to my camera while I'm live. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's what happened, but okay. Yeah, it was actually a lady. She was from Russia. So
all right. The traveling data science winner. He done cut out the lights. What happened?
Hey, he over there like, get off Instagram. Get off.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be. No.
But they gonna hit her up. You know, I might well go hit up myself. Maybe I could get me a time slot. You know what I'm saying? See if I get me how I win.
Nah, she ain't like that, man.
Oh, what's she doing in Puckeyetis then? What's she doing in Puckeyetis then?
She ain't
hope you ain't listening to you.
She was just on vacation, man.
All right. Yeah, that's work vacation to go work. Okay, I got it.
She had a work visa.
Yeah, there's a $20 bus ride. But see, dog, damn, that's right. You leaving Sunday. Shit.
Leaving Sunday?
Yeah, the 10th. That's a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. But see, I'm doing 6 days in Cartagena before I go to Medellin. So if any of y'all want to jump on the Cartagena trip, let me know. I'll be there on November the 1st. And I leave there on the 6th. I'm flying from Cartagena, Colombia to Medellin. All right. So anybody want to jump on the Cartagena, let me know. Let me know, player. Hit me up. Y'all can hit me up on the email, roll the tape. Y'all can hit me up on the Instagram. You know what I mean? It's either or. So, hey, man, y'all let me know what's y'all next trip, man. Where y'all players going, man? I see we got like 41 peeps in here. Let me know if anybody got any new spots that they want to announce that people haven't hit yet, or something that's hot that's coming up? All right, Cornell said Uganda is the big booty capital of the world, man.
Well, hey, I just want to go see my people, so I could put the main reason why I want to just go to Africa, period, is I want to put the rest that whole, when everybody start talking about, oh, you just going to DR for women, you going to Brazil and Costa Rica and Panama just for women. Why, if I go to Africa, all of a sudden that's going to stop? They got holes over there too, but I want to put that to rest. You know what I'm saying? But I do look forward to going to Africa first. If I can make it to Cape Verde, I do that. But that's where all the women's is out there. But that's where I'm going first, if anything. I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to go to the motherland. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Egypt, but they ain't got a lot of people that look like me there. They got a lot of people that look like El Dabaj and shit up there. I ain't want to fuck with that. I do want to see the pyramids.
Word. All right. D Will says that's too long in Cartagena. Well, I heard that from a few people, right? But I think I would disagree because my whole trip is not going to be like just looking for women. Look, I got other things I'm going to do out there.
Like what?
Travel around, see a little history. Well, I'm going to check out some things out there, I still got to do some more research on it, but some historic stuff, man. Not just
Palenque, dog.
Palenque, man.
Go to Palenque, man.
I'm going to hit all that, man. I got 6 days out there. The first day I'm going to give myself is just chilling on the beach, doing my thing, having a little fun. And by day number 2 or 3, I definitely have me some excursions set up, stuff like that, What else they got out there, Dre?
I don't know. All I'm saying is you go to Palenque and see, I'm going to go to Choco and see.
All right, Mixtape say he's going to Zimbabwe, Zambia. Big King say he's going to Nigeria and Australia. What part of Nigeria you going to, brother? Rio in November.
Go with Taylor Made Group?
Going with Taylor Made Group, yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be doing the Copacabana review for y'all to put it in there if y'all still need that.
Romania?
Nigga said Bucharest. They fuck around and get hit by a car bomb over there.
A weekend is all you need to Cartagena if you're sightseeing.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I didn't, but honestly though, Rich, if it wouldn't have been for the flights, I would have went on and just booked the ticket and it would have took me to Cartagena. But all of a sudden Copa just took all the flights from Cartagena and just made the connection Panama City. So now I'm researching shit there. You know what I'm saying?
My trips are like I like to relax and just unwind too when I take trips, man. It's all about it's all about getting away from the matrix, enjoying yourself, man. Just treating yourself to good things, man. So when I take a trip, I could be on one road for a week and still have a good time, man, because, I'm just giving time to myself, man, and, not being in the rat race, not having to wake up, worry about going to work, doing this, doing that, everyday hustle, man. So as far as trips, man, everybody's trip is different, man, What's up, player? Travel. Quavo, tell us about Cartagena, man. Tell us about Cartagena, man.
Bro, Cartagena is, bro, I can't even stay in Cartagena longer than 3 days, bro. It's too many women, bro. Too many women. That's the only place I've ever been in my life where I was like, I'm leaving because it's too many women. Bro. Like to the point where when you leave your hotel, it'll be like 5. You're a rapper pretty much in Cartagena. Boca Grande, when you leave your hotel, it's literally 4 to 5 women literally standing in front of your hotel, following you into the cab, into the grocery store. Dude, it's cute the first day or so, but then it get annoying when you're just trying to go grab something to drink or just something small and this chick's following you, harassing you. Like,
oh, you need to go to Sosua then.
Huh?
You need to go to Sosua then. You really hate that shit.
But that's why I was saying I'll go to DR eventually, but I'm gonna go later on. But I'm gonna keep hitting South America first. And
he told me hit Playa Blanca.
Yeah, me too. I want to play Blanca. Yeah, that I sent you some of that video, Drees, when I was traveling in on a boat or whatever. Yeah, Chris, that's what's up, man. Playa Blanca, man, it's worth it. But I realized something. All beaches kind of look the same, man. I mean, some look better than other ones. But just to be honest with you, man, I gotta walk her to her Uber real quick. As y'all see, I fumbled, so I'll be right back.
Oh, go ahead, man. I can't go into Lagos, man. I've been seeing Lagos, man. They look good, bro. I ain't on the front. Melvin really going to Cali. January. That's what's up, Mel.
Yo, when I come back, I'm gonna tell you my what's the word? My synopsis on Cali. I'll be right back.
All right then, man.
I've been trolling. Troll number 2.
All right, man. Deuces, man. Peace out. Email me, bro. Hit me up. He say be kicking it with some women from Sierra Leone. Might have to take a trip there. All right. What's your Instagram, fly boy? I gotta get you on the show, man. We gotta do a show together, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. THEFYB, you know what I'm saying? Don't say why. I don't know how you be saying that shit. I gotta check Flyboy way out. Check him out. All right, Chris Crawford said, man, they gonna harass me down there in Cartagena, man. They probably is, man. I might go out there with my headphones on and shit.
Nah, don't do that. Keep your head on the swivel. You ain't gonna hear him coming.
Hey, man, I keep my head on the swivel, but I ain't gonna have no cheese with me, so they ain't gonna get nothing. But actually, they take credit. KJ, what up, bro? That's KJ right there.
KJ, from Brazil, KJ.
Yeah. What's going on, bro? KJ is a guy that we went to Brazil, man, and we just happened to be going at the same time, man. So he kicked it up, kicked it with us. You know what I'm saying? Kicked it with us.
Just make sure you don't bring sand to the beach this time, player. You be all right.
Oh man, you called him, man.
Don't bring sand to the beach.
Hey, he did bring sand to the beach, but he did his thing. I got to give him credit. He did his thing, player. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
What's y'all thoughts, man? Hey, everybody in the chat, man, do me a favor, man. Answer this question. Are you guys single in the Matrix? And are you guys, well, you don't have to say if you're married, but if you got a significant other, just state that and let me know would you guys take a female on a trip with you guys? Or how do y'all feel about that? Go ahead.
Listen, I know I do group travels, but I'm going to certain places. They got like certain sites, and you might not want to be there with a bunch of hard legs. You know, I'd rather go by myself, or I find me somebody that I'm cool with, that I know, that'll go up there. But You ain't got to go everywhere with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, you definitely don't have to go everywhere by yourself. Now, if it's like to the movies, all right, take the little girlfriend. You going to the club, especially out there in Colombia, yeah, go with your brothers. You know, you going to Guadalupe, you know, it got like intimate settings and all that type of shit. Find your little spooky or something, but you know, it's you know, I'm a single man here. I'm trying to stay a single man out there. But at the same time, you ain't got to be lonely. You ain't got to necessarily be with nobody. So it's really all about where you going. You know what I'm saying? When I went to the movies, yeah, I went and took my little friend, you know, that I knew out there to the movies. You know, it was the movies. You know, all I had to do was buy a beer and bought me a chicken salad from Frisbee. Shout out to Frisbee. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it.
Chris Crawford said he would only take a rod on a cruise with him.
Damn.
Mega Bitch said, never take sand at the beach. Kenneth said the same thing. Single is $1. Never again. Greg G. What up, Greg G? He said he's single, but he would still take a lady. So if you single, but you still take a lady, so who would the lady be? Would it be somebody you've been dealing with for a while? Or it'll be some random. Would you just take a random thought?
No, that's what I'm saying. You know,
you'll take one of them busted babies with you, Drake.
busted babies. No,
American.
Nah, I'm trying to filter that out the system now. You know, so, damn. Philadelphia get their ass whooped. Damn.
All right, who they playing?
Dallas.
All right, Fresh, I think I already got you on there. Yeah, I got you on there. Somebody I got in a rotation. That's what's up, player. That's a player, right? I could tell Chris Crawford is a player. He one of them players.
Right.
Oh, he said he'll take a sugar mama. See, now that's a real player right there. Hey, but one thing about taking a sugar mom somewhere, boy, she gonna want to control everything. She gonna want to control everything. Come on, they go here. Come on, they go. Dolomite. Man, we got E.D. Cole in the house, y'all. E.D. Cole. What's good, man? I got to do a show with you, man. Just tell me how much you gonna cost. Let me know, man. I got it.
Shout out E.D. Cole. I can never catch the motherfucking show. The motherfucker always go live when I'm at work.
Hey, that's how you do when you're a boss, man. You know, you're a boss. You ain't got to work. You just be on the beat, smoke the cigar. Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all how to get this money. Hey, you want to get some money? Hey, hey, do it like me.
Right.
All right, Jermaine said, divorce is single. I don't take a woman with me if it's a resort. I can't take her around other areas.
Right.
Okay. Hey, so what's the deal, man? Any of you guys like resorts, man? Because to me, resorts is like old school. Definitely like if you go with your family.
It's like retirement shit.
Huh?
It's like if you're about to retire or some shit.
Yeah. And you want everything laid out to you, you know what I'm saying? You gonna eat the same fucking food every day. You gonna swim in the same damn pool. You gonna see the same damn people every day. And you ain't gonna leave the resorts because you're paying $100 a day or more.
Well,
Stay
shit,
there.
man, you better have something that make me not want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Nah, just give me my Airbnb. I'll be happy. I could be 90. Just give me my Airbnb. I'm good.
All
He's
right.
back.
Fly Boy said he took a girl to Punta Cana with him. I saw your wedding video. I saw some of it, man, but you know, I couldn't watch all of the wedding video, man. I ain't want that shit to get in my head.
What's going on, traveling data scientist?
Man, what's good, man? Just trying to catch up on everything, man. I know y'all was talking about the trips. Damn, it's been 40 minutes. I know y'all talking about the trips that's going on and all that good stuff, man. I'm currently in Cali right now, so Cali is the only city I've been to where I did not clean up. The only city. I did have 2 chicks come through though. I pulled one last night, and old girl was cool, but cleaning up, Cali's been the most difficult city I've ever came across in Colombia, man. And I've heard that other guys that said the same thing. It's something about Cali, man.
Difficult in what terms?
I think this is my opinion. Well, I've always cleaned up using social media, and I've heard. I think I keep saying this. I think his name is Sly is Live. He got a YouTube channel. He be doing the game. I think that's his name, Sly is Live. He said the same exact thing.
Right.
Like, he deleted his social media and all of that. Cali is the only place where you gotta have your game hat on. Like if your game hat not on, you might not pull nothing in Cali, man.
Right.
I heard that from somebody else too, man. Shout out to OW, man. He said, "What's up, fellas? Just popping in 2 weeks." Hey, man, it'll be a pleasure to see you again, brother. We had a great time last year, the same time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a great time this year and many more years to come, my brother. Appreciate you. 504. So you say Cali is a challenge.
Cali, yeah. See, somebody else saying that. Like, in my opinion, I don't know if they're more conservative because they dress still like Colombian chicks dress. It's the most Americanized city that I have seen, in my opinion. Anybody else that been to Cali, let me know. Even the main was agreeing with me. Like, the architecture of the city looks like Florida and Atlanta, and kind of got an LA vibe, if you ask me. Like, it just this is the first place I've ever been to in Colombia where I actually walked down a block, and then and it may be like this in Medellin. I didn't get a chance to go around, but I've been everywhere in Cali, and I've only been here a couple of days because I done had issues with my Airbnbs. I've been to 4 different Airbnbs, so I done been around the whole city. It's the only place where I walked around, and I heard somebody speaking in complete English that was Spanish, like complete English, the way we talk, like not the broken stuff, like exactly how we talk. And there's a lot of restaurants here that's strictly in English. Like you go there, the name of the restaurant's English, the menu is in English. Like, wait a minute, what? But I don't know, man. Cali, I think that's why Cali gives me the vibe of the United States. Except the women are more approachable. So that's the major difference. But that anybody in the chat, what y'all think for those of y'all that have been to Cali? Let me know if I'm missing that. But Cali do got the thickest chicks, hands down. Congratulations, D Nice.
You moving to Sosua or DR? Where you moving to, bro? So you saying a lot of people in Cali speak English, or you saying not?
I mean,
happen to see one dude.
I seen one person, but I'm saying I've never heard that before in Colombia, where I'm walking past somebody that's Spanish and they're talking fluent English. Now, people can talk English in other countries, of course, but to talk fluent English on the phone, I'm just walking past. I was like, wow, like I had to look twice because it was just a shock. Because, I'm in Colombia and I'm coming from Barranquilla where it's like hardly any English speakers. And I don't know, it just kind of was like, wow, that kind of just like shocked me a little bit. But, somebody asked if she had died. Her energy though, bro, I'm not going to give her, I'm not even judging her. Like that's how cool that chick is. Her energy is, dude, some chicks you can't even put on that scale, in my opinion, because their energy is just, it's like trying to rate your mama, man. Chicks with energy like that. Like she told me that she's like a Muslim, and she said she really not a Muslim, but she showed me pictures of her going to the mosque because her mother died, and she's a real cool chick. So fellas, don't troll her, man. Like she's a real cool chick. I could tell like we was vibing real cool, but she know she keeps saying I got a girlfriend or whatever. So hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know why, because on my phone, Yeah, I got my chick right here on my phone, so I already know that's how. And she
D-Nice
asked me,
moving sister too. Damn.
Ooh.
that's a bad idea.
Hey man.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
If it worked for him, it worked for him, man.
it worked for him. You know, I can say that much. But shout out to D-Nice and congratulations on the move. You know what I'm saying?
I like to chop it up with you, man. When you get settled in, man, come chop it up with the brothers. Let us know how that's going out there. Somebody asked about Taylor May. I think he was supposed to be coming back on YouTube pretty soon. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that, but I think he might be coming back next month. But I know for sure he said he was coming back in 2020. So just look for that coming up. Shout out to 800 Credit Score. What up, brother? If y'all didn't see the video I did with this brother, man, go check it out. It's in my playlist. And y'all can click on his page, check him out. He got great information. Y'all go check the brother out, subscribe to his page. And y'all see what he got to offer for y'all. Y'all definitely need good credit. So hopefully y'all check him out. How your credit is, traveling Dana?
Oh man, that was a sacrifice I made when I left the Matrix, man. My credit through, bro. Done. That was a sacrifice I had to make, man.
Ditto.
What about you, Drees?
Ditto.
Well, y'all need to go to his channel, man. He gonna show y'all.
I'm transferring everything to somewhere else. I don't plan on staying here, man. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I might need my credit to be a little bit more decent, when I go out, when I do move abroad, so I could, get this, that, and the other and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But for what I'm seeing, I got 51 people. I see 51 people in the chat room. I hope 51 of y'all go ahead on and wipe y'all foot on the rug for y'all come on in the house and talk to Richie Rich here. You know what I'm saying? Go and wipe your foot on the rug, player. You know what I'm saying? Like OW said, get the likes up. There go one for your scientists. Speak to it.
I don't believe it. But he may have. Bro. I don't believe it, bro. She's real cool though. She's real cool. Shout out to Mara, man. Mara be having them, bro. Like I done backdoored a few of Mara. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta pull up on another one. One on Flex though, and I came to Barranquilla. She tried to have me go out with her and her friend. I'm like, I'm not finna pay for you and your friend to eat. Nah. And I told her that. She ain't never text me back. So I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But then, Mara introduced, because Mara always be playing the friend role, the friend zone. I don't know if he's a friend or not. Regardless, I salute him. But you already know how it is. Once you have a chick on any of these sites, dudes is on them. Y'all already know how that is. Especially when they say this is my Instagram. So y'all already know how the game go, man. It ain't, as long as it ain't nobody girl, you just gotta pull up on these women, man. That's it. They'll definitely hang with you, but everything else up to you.
Yeah, D-Nice, hit me up, man. Roll the tape. We'd like to get you on the show, man. Chop it up about that Sosua move you doing, man. The fellas want to know, is it still a good spot, man?
Bro, tell that man something, man. Because y'all acting like y'all don't want to say nothing. Is he making a good move or not, man? Damn.
Well,
see,
I would say if he moving, I never lived in Sosua, but I knew a few people that moved there, right? So I would say, yeah, go ahead and move there first. Don't buy, just rent something, and go ahead and get it out your system, right? Yeah. And then move to another part. Huh?
That's what need to happen. You need to just go to Sosua for a little while, get the foolishness out of the system. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, hoes walking up to you and rubbing on your nuts all day, that shit gonna leave. I'm telling you, that shit left me quick. What happened?
He ain't lived there.
Well, he lives in Cabaret.
Oh, exactly.
It ain't too far from it, but that's probably I would say that's probably be better to move a little bit further out like Edine did, and then you just go into Sosua, have your fun. But you know, to each his own, man. Some people live in Sosua for many years, man, and they enjoy it. So I can't tell somebody what to do, you know.
Well, this is what I would say. I've only been to Colombia, so most of y'all know that. If somebody was telling me they're moving to Cartagena, but they know what Cartagena is, then I already know they know what it is. But if somebody never came to Colombia, like me, when I first said I was moving to Cartagena, then when I actually came to Colombia and started moving around Cartagena, I immediately realized, oh, now I can't live there, dude. Like, it's no economy, dog. The economy is selling their bodies, bro. So a chick that I don't care how she look, unless you've been to her job, bro, I wouldn't trust it. And I'm hearing it's the same thing as Sosua.
There you go, Grease.
You say, I mean, some dudes live like that, but bro, you say that, but
that's your life, man. That's your life.
After like 2 weeks, bro, you'll be like, man, damn, because they gonna want your money, bro. I mean, they're not doing it for free.
Huh? Oh yeah, they doing it for free. They do that before they even say good evening. They just, hi, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, what's your name?
I'm saying they charging though. I'm saying I don't want fellas to think they can just go down there and clean up for free. Now you can do that. I can only relate it to Colombia. You can do that in Medellin, Bogota, and I'll even say Barranquilla. But if you think you're gonna go to Cartagena and just clean up without coming out the pocket, you're mistaken. And from what I hear, Sosua is the exact same way, man. So all I would tell my brother is I would talk to some people that has been there, have made that move, and you know, just that's the best thing to do. Now, if you want to go there and trick off, that's different. But if you plan on moving there, bro, you're gonna get tired of tricking off really fast, bro. That's why I decided to leave Cartagena after like 3 days. I can't live for it. I moved to Barranquilla.
Everybody that I know that moved out of Sosua. You know what I'm saying? They moved out of Sosua and they living in Cabarete and living in POP, Puerto Plata. You know, so I guess the thing is that's just how I feel about Medellin. Do I want to retire to there? Maybe not, but I think that'll be a place that I would like to visit. You know what I mean? But everybody I know that was in Sosua, you know, they was, oh, I got me a condo, and then a year later, oh, I'm moving to Puerto Plata. You know, it is what it is. But D nice, you know, congratulations on the move. But as far as I'm concerned, anywhere outside of the Matrix for a single brother is a good place. You know, so enjoy yourself.
Word. Hey man, it's like they say, your first house ain't your last, huh? So shit. You know, you'll see what it is. Shout out to Edine Cole, man, for the super chat. For some reason, it didn't come up on this thing, but I just saw it on the YouTube.
It came up. Right?
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just flashed it.
No, I still don't see it on my. I seen the $5.
Yeah, that's the one I'm saying.
1-800 did. That was 1-800, but I didn't. I'm looking on my YouTube, my actual channel. Okay, D Nice said he know this shit. He a vet, so he love it.
Okay.
Say no more.
Jackson Sosua got free shit too. Depends on you, player. Your game, player.
That's free shit. Free herpes, free chlamydia. Yeah, lots of free out there.
Let us know in the chat though, and I got a question for y'all fellas too. We never got to it earlier, but what happened tonight just made me think about some stuff. But D Nice, I would like to know in the chat, what's making you move to Sosua specifically, and have you been to other countries? So while he answering that, I got a question for Rich and Trees. So
I like to get D Nice on so we can ask some questions. Shit.
Because I've heard the same thing y'all have heard pretty much about it, and I've never been, obviously. But after dealing with old girl, it made me think about it. What type of woman do you feel like we really want as men, Drees and Rich?
Go ahead, Rich.
Well, I mean, well, first of all, you want a woman that you can trust. All right. Second of all, you want a woman that brings something to the table besides the looks, man. All right. So, I mean, you definitely don't want no working girl. You know, guys, y'all gotta stop that shit. I mean, because if it's just like if you dealt with a working girl in the States, right? You wouldn't do the same shit you doing with working girls overseas. You know what I'm saying? So why put a ring on their finger then? You know, just use them for what they worth. You know, for what they, use them for what they is, man. I mean, so do your thing, keep it moving, man. If you want to be with a female, man, find you somebody that's gonna bring some things to the table and you can get along with, you can build with, and you can see yourself being with for a long time, man. You know, and don't be real, man. Be yourself. Don't be fake. Don't be trying to impress her. Don't do all that stuff. Just be yourself, and if she get along with you, hey, maybe it can work.
So let's say you found that. Would you be faithful to her?
Well, I would be faithful as long as I can.
and that's.
Hey, but I'm always the type of guy. If you really know me, I don't mess with a whole lot of women anyhow. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna deal with her, but then I might slip up every once in a while. But I don't get caught. You know, I don't fall in love. You know, the whole problem is finding that one though. That's the problem. The problem ain't not cheating. The problem is finding the one. So
but then but that's what I'm saying. When you find her, it's like, are you really willing to do what it takes to like be faithful to her? Because I feel like, even though I don't believe Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, that's a whole other debate. But if Jay can cheat on Beyonce, do men have hope?
Man, Beyonce is Beyonce to us, but Beyonce ain't Beyonce to Jay-Z. Once you start dealing with that woman every day, she's just a pretty woman. That's it, man. I mean, we don't know how she really is. She might be dumb as a rock, or she might be irritating. You want to be with a woman every day, she just bugging you. Don't matter how fine she is, man.
That's I don't know how Offset deal with Cardi B, bro. Just her voice alone is like, golly, bro. Just her voice is like, man. Even Safari dealing with Nicki, just their voice is like.
Go ahead, Drees, man. What's your thought, Drees?
Now you said bring something to the table other than looks. Somebody that's faithful to you. After that, pick about 6 other things. You get to 8. Because if you're looking for a chick that got 10 things, out of that 10, you only gonna get about 8. 7.5 if you're fucking lucky. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely gotta be somebody that you are content with. You know what I'm saying? Now, the whole cheating factor comes in when she do something, in this case, when she don't do something that you would like to have done. You know, now at that point, one of those other 2 things that's missing, the ability to compromise. If she won't compromise to do the things that you want, you know, that she ain't used to doing, you know, sometimes you got to find that woman that's willing to step out of her comfort zone. Half the time, you ain't going to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it's very hard to gauge, but you just got to realize you're not going to get everything from one person. You may not get it. So at the same time, you might won't have to compromise if you plan on staying with that one. You know, so just like they say, it's a 2-way street. You see what I'm saying?
Man, you drop a game.
Do like Tim Hill said, get a Haitian to do anything for you. Fuck you any kind of way you want. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I put a dick in a Haitian mind one time. Just fuck any kind of way you want. Shout out to Tim.
So same question to you, traveling data scientist.
Man, it's the reason it made me think, and now that I'm saying it, I don't even know if I should even said it because it just slipped up so quick because I don't know how she feel about other people knowing that. But you know, her ideals is different because she was raised Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And it just made me think like that's low key the woman that I feel like a lot of guys want, like a woman that's disciplined, not fucking everybody and doing all of that shit. But when you get a woman like that, though, she's gonna put you through the rigmarole. So fuck, you know, I'm not her specifically. I'm just saying in general. Like,
hold on, well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying the Muslims, you know, they only fuck to have kids.
Okay, and I ain't even know that. You know what I'm saying? But it made me think. The reason it made me think, because I'm like, damn, like we say we want, because I'm in somebody, not our travel group that we're in, but I'm in another travel group. And if y'all are watching from other travel group, you know exactly what travel group I'm talking about. Dudes be making this, like dudes basically want women that's from the 50s, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they basically want like women that's gonna cook, clean, and don't work and all that. And we get in a big debate about that because I'm like, that don't even make sense. Like, because if your woman's sitting at home not working all day, bored, that's when she gonna cheat on your ass. Like, cause she ain't got nothing to do. But anyway, cause I'm like, how much can she clean up? But it just made me think like, if we was to really get these women that we want, that we think we want, what will we really do with them? And it made me think, is it possible as African-American men in America, we have post-traumatic syndrome in our relationships? And what I mean is, even my chick, everything is cool except she don't want to leave bearing kid. That's the only issue that we argue about every day. But outside of that, I find myself doing extra shit for no reason, like sending her text, like starting with her for no reason, kind of like black women used to do me. And I'm like, damn, am I a victim of post-stress traumatic relationship syndrome? What do y'all think, Phil? Like, have y'all ever was in a good situation? Fellas in the chat, y'all know what I mean. You ever found a pretty cool situation, especially in the Matrix, and you fucked it up? Like, why? Like, you fucked it up. Like, everything else was cool. You did some dumb shit, and you like, well, you know, I had what I wanted, and I'll find another one. 10 years later, you still ain't found another one, man. What's y'all outlook on that, fellas?
Being in the Matrix, that's a situation that's pretty much, if you look at 9 out of 10, 10 out of if you look at 10 females, 10 males, that's something that's happening the other way around to the female. Because look at it, you were 17, I was 17, Rich was 17. He wanted that 17-year-old, but she was too busy looking at the 25-year-old man that's so dope. You see what I'm saying? And now the post-traumatic syndrome, now you 35, I'm 35, he 35, she 35, got a baby for this 42-year-old nigga that's in prison. But I won't know, Terrence, if we could get back together. This bitch built like a laundry sack. You know what I'm saying? That's the trope post-traumatic right there. So it happens the other way, especially for us in the Matrix. You know, now, we do fuck it up because either way it go, whether you look at men or women, we've been, some of us used to losing so much that when we got a situation where we can win, we don't even recognize it.
What? Or you spitting tonight, man. Whatever you ate today, you eat at it. Or you spit some gas tonight, man. Real shit.
I'm trying to get to that.
Listening, because he's dropping some science that a lot of cats don't want to hear. Because sometimes we get in a position where we have what we want, whether it's a job, whether it's we're just gonna keep it on women, and we fuck with it. Like you act like she did everything you wanted, and then you find a reason. Like, you know what? She wasn't as cute as I thought she was, even though she looked exactly the same. And we find a reason to sabotage our own happiness sometimes, just so we can go back and be single. Like, I don't know, man. What you think, Rich?
Yeah, man. The number one thing is a lot of times we don't want to compromise. Like Dre said, like, you know, like me to give an example. Like if I got with a female now, right, and I got so many things going on, I can't give her all my time. I can't give her the time she wants. So that's why right now I don't really look for a relationship. I just look for a female I can kick it with, have a little fun with. But I can't give you all my time right now. You know, I'm trying to work on some dineros, you know what I mean? So I don't have the time. So the last lady I was talking to, that's why she stopped talking to me because I wasn't available for her like that. So yeah, I agree, man. We just have to compromise a little more if you can. And I say, man, don't get in a relationship with a woman if you not ready for the relationship. Meaning, if you don't got enough time, you know you don't got enough time. If you know you're a broke ass Negro, don't get in no relationship with no female. You know you can't do nothing for her, or if she broke, you know, don't get in a relationship with no broke woman. It's the same way, man. We all got mothers and sisters. You don't want your mom dating no broke dude. You don't want to date no broke chick. You know what I'm saying? So don't get into these relationships and you're not ready. If you just want to have sex with a lady, and there's ways of telling her that. You know what I'm saying? Stop telling these women y'all love them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because they take it to the heart, man. You know what I mean? You be telling them that, Travel? You be telling them you love it?
Yo, I almost told old girl I loved her.
Why?
And it's funny because I approached her as just, you know, I just want to meet you, you're a YouTube star or whatever, because she got all that going on. And yo, but I did want to address that. Roderick Young, he said 21st century black men, damn, hold on. Somebody else added a comment. 21st century black men need to step up and be a man. What do y'all think about that statement?
Dream?
Is he joking or is he serious? I don't even know what that means.
Me either, but my thing is, you can't have generation after generation after generation after generation of niggas are just being raised by women, and all of a sudden you got these alpha males.
Ooh.
How the fuck you do that? I don't want to go into that there because I'll be done. You have 10 people watching 5 minutes from now, so I'm gonna go and leave that alone. Go ahead and do that there, Rich. Go ahead. You know, because
the 21st century guy, he pretty much saying what I said, man. Like, I mean, if you're gonna be in a relationship with a lady, or if you're gonna marry a lady, commit to that shit, man. Stop playing games. Stop telling these girls you love them. Stop making them promises, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, man. Just be a man with him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, man, be a man with it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with Jay Stacks too.
Like an old pimp said one time, shit. Hey man, if you gonna rob a bank, take God with you. So when you even though it ain't got shit to do with what I'm talking about, I had to get that in. Right. But anyhow, man, look, when y'all step into these women and y'all saying, yo, I want to be in a relationship, then, you know, just commit to it. If you don't, just tell her, look.
I think we want to, though. I think we and
you want to be in a relationship?
Now, y'all hear me, and I'm sure dudes are tired of me saying it in the chat groups and all, but I'm actually happy to have a girl. I actually am happy. But at the same time, what if you think you want that, and then when you get that job or that car or whatever it is, you're like, damn, the maintenance high as hell in this 2018 Mercedes Benz. Mr. Maggot says, fuck a relationship, trust me. But I got sick about 3 weeks ago, dude. And a punta, whatever y'all call them, would not have cleaned up everything. I threw up I hope nobody eating, but bro, it was disgusting. My chick cleaned all that up. And I like having a chick come home to me every day because I work at home. I work from home. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy that. And Roderick is saying what he's saying. All right, get their finance together, their health together, and their mind right. You are the man, be the head of the house. How can a man lead and you have no direction? Ooh, that's true. But I also agree with Chase Stacks that being an alpha is in genetics because I know for a fact. See, my mother I had a single mother, but yeah, that is her IG. My mother was a single mother, but I've been a leader my entire life, but the benefit was my mother was raised by her father. Now it's rough when you have a single mother who was raised by her mother and generational like that. That's why I always tell fellas in the Matrix, when you marry a woman, I would tell brothers, make sure she was raised by her mother and father, because she was raised by her mother and her aunts, her single aunts, have taught her not to value a man. But somebody who was raised watching the father, go ahead, Dries, they value a man more.
Yeah, but if they got raised by their father, it's hard to bullshit them.
Right.
See,
another thing. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Dre.
You can bullshit the ones that just raised by mama because all they know is drama anyway. All you gotta do is stay out of the drama zone. You have problems with them motherfuckers all day. Why? Because things could be going good on the left, things could be going good on the right. If it ain't no drama around, she gonna find a way to make some damn drama. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's just what the fuck they be doing. And I'm tired of that shit. I will punch a bitch in the neck, I swear. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't with that drama no more, man.
Hey, Jackie says niggas get in a relationship only because they don't want their bitch fucking another dude. There is no other reason.
He's joking because I'm about to say he's joking because I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it because it's like, dude, you can't stop these chicks from doing any of that anyway, bro.
I get in a relationship because I think the motherfucker I'm in a relationship with gonna do right by me. If they don't, peace. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Two things I want to say. The first thing is, whether we admit it or not, we are the reason why a lot of these women are fucked up right now, because guys play a lot of games with women, man. When you play games with that, fuck them up. And they keep going on and on. Then when they get to the next, they fucked up. You know, and the second thing, and it's the same way around too. We meet fucked up women and they play games. Same thing.
All right, okay.
Now travel data science, I want to say this. By you being traveling in Colombia, I think your odds are stacked against you living in these countries, trying to find that real one. And the reason why I say that is because you grew up in America, so you understand American culture. They grew up in Colombia, so their culture is different. I'm not telling you not going to find one, but I'm telling you your odds are stacked against you. Even though you see a lot of beautiful women, it's going to be hard for you to find that match, especially if your Spanish is not absolutely great or they don't know English. That's just my thoughts, but I wish you luck on that journey.
I don't know, man, because I think it's easy, at least for me, like it's easy to find a girlfriend. I feel like in Colombia, like you can find a girlfriend in Colombia.
But what do y'all have in common?
Well, my chick personally, I just say what I like about her. I feel like for my chick personally, what brought us together was her sense of humor. And I feel like a lot of cats that, yeah, most black women in America, all of us are, bro. I ain't gonna put it just on black women, bro. All of us are. But go ahead.
No, I said I will. I will.
Bro, we lost out here too, bro. Like I said, I got PTSD. Not even realizing it. But you said earlier, that it's because of dudes fucking them up. But at what point are the women gonna take responsibility for making the bad decisions of messing with the wrong dudes?
Absolutely.
Well, that's part of the problem. They don't take responsibility for shit.
And I'm gonna answer that question too.
Absolutely, man. I'm not saying the one track. I'm not doing the one track thing. It's on both sides, man. But what I'm saying is, a lot of these women love hard, bro. It ain't like me and you when we say, man, I like this girl. But, you know, in your mind, you never say, man, I love this girl. But in mind, you like them. But in their mind, women fall in love faster than us, man. So when they crying and doing all this crazy stuff, it's because a lot of them, they do love you, man. They buying into what you selling. So if you're selling bullshit, then, you know, you kind of like fucking them up mentally, and they carry that on. They're very emotional people, man. We can deal with a woman, we can be with her, and we can move on. But it's a little different for women, man. You know, they move on a little slower. And I'm not standing up for the Me Too movement right now, but but I'm just saying, man, we gotta admit to our flaws too, man. Like if you know you a nigga, you like to travel, you smashing, you doing all. What you doing with a man? Like, come on, man, really? Like if you're traveling, I'll be honest. If you're traveling to these different countries and you know you got a girlfriend, you know y'all in a 100% committed relationship. Only thing I can say is maybe if y'all got a mutual agreement, or just don't get caught, player, because it's gonna hurt.
Because that's literally my situation. Like I got it, but I have not cheated on her.
You ain't ready. You fucking around. You want to hit a bunch of different things. You ain't gonna slow down. You ain't ready for no relationship, man.
I am, bro.
Oh, you ain't, man. Bro, you just one just left.
She just cool.
That's why I ain't worried.
Who that is, Dream? Break it down, Dream.
That's why I ain't worried. I'm not. Look, women can fall in love easy, fall in love as they choose. Why? Because something go wrong. They got somebody always like hoisting them up. It's a simp or it's a government or some shit like that that's right there where they could just, they fall down, motherfucker bounce back up. You remember those things you used to play with when we was young with the sand in them? You hit them motherfuckers, they knock over and come right back up. That's what that simp of that government do for them motherfuckers. And them bitches will be right back to the point A and ready to go fuck up to get back to point B, and somebody gonna bring them right back to point A. That shit happens all the time. That's why they do that shit.
Is that towards me?
Yeah.
And let me say this to what you said, Drees. It's funny because I always say this, Drees. You will never see a homeless dime. If you see a homeless dime, that means she got HIV or something, bro. You will never see a homeless dime, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, we used to have a joke when my city used to be like, yo, you will never see a dime riding the bus. Now, maybe in New York and stuff, but where I'm from, South Carolina, you'll never see a dime riding the bus. And if you do, stay away from it.
You don't see dimes riding the bus?
Nah, not where I'm from.
Come on, bro. Really, man?
Not where I'm from.
Dimes ride the bus all the time here in Atlanta. They ride the bus in New York. Well, come on, man. Don't do that.
I just said that. I live in New York and Atlanta. But I'm saying in places where where I'm from.
Ain't no buses in South Carolina.
Huh?
Ain't no buses in South Carolina.
Here you go. But I do want to address. You don't want no one to fuck this girl. That's why, bro. She could be fucking. I made a joke in the chat the other day. I was like, all of a sudden she go to sleep at 10 p.m. now. Any other time you going to sleep 11, 12. I'm out of time. You going to sleep at 10. What's going on, Andre? But I feel like dudes trying to control their women is the biggest mistake you can ever make, bro. That's why for me, even though we had a debate about this in my other chat group, relationships at this point in my life is a business. That's it. Love is cool. That will develop over time. But I'm going into a relationship now. What do I want out of this relationship? Do I want a baby? Do I want a woman with a bag? What do I want? And that's how I'm doing my relationship. Everybody else can fall in love first. Mine is business first. Does she what I want physically? Cool. Does she work? Cool. She got these other things? Cool. Everything else, I can learn to love somebody. Just like when I got sick. If I like my girl a 2 and she took care of me, I liked her a 4 after that. That's why when you talk to couples that have been around for a long time, I'm talking about 30, 40 years, like my uncles who've been married 50, 60 years, my grandpa married to my grandma for like 60, 70 years, they will tell you, a lot of women will tell you, their husband was not their first choice. A lot of women that's been married for a long time, ask your grandma and all of that, who married, they'll tell you who they end up marrying was not their first choice. Yo, data science, I'm from the Met. From the Met, 803, you already know how we give it. I'm from the Met, bro. You already know how my pride is.
Word.
What's going on, bros?
Good.
What's up?
Thanks, Larry.
What's up, Drees? What's up, Data? What's up, Rich?
What's good?
What's going on, player?
Chilling. I wanted to so this is what I wanted to say, Data, about the relationship thing, right? And this is just my opinion. I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like a lot of dudes get in a relationship, right? Because you like something, you want it, and you want it to only be yours, meaning that you want the chick to know, like, listen, I want you, and I don't really want you fucking with other dudes or messing with other dudes, because until you make it exclusive, they always have that option of messing with another dude. Now, even if you're in a relationship, they could still cheat on you and mess with another dude, but they're gonna have to lie about it, because that's why you made it. That's why you made it exclusive. So that's really the whole point of having a chick and making her your girl. Because if you like her and you make her your girl, and you still fucking other bitches on the side, I mean, that it doesn't add up. Like, you made her your girl because you don't want any other nigga fucking her. Because if another nigga fuck her, then you can say, yo, what are you talking about? You was my girlfriend, you was my wife, we was in a relationship, and now that you broke that trust, I'm out. You see what I'm saying? But if you fuck another bitch, you still expect her to stand there and be there and be with you.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm supposed to respond to this, because it's two things happening at the same time. What you saying, and I feel like what Jackie Ellison is saying is related to what you're saying. So I
am Jackie.
Okay. I didn't know, because it say Irwin on the screen, so I didn't know. All right.
I got a whole bunch of names, man.
Yeah, pressure bust pipes. You right, bro. DJ, for those of y'all don't know, DJ Kid smashed like 500 hood rats in South Carolina. Gave like 500 chicks HIV, dude. Sad. White dude too, and he probably gonna only get about 3 or 5 years in prison, which is really sad. But
we don't need him to poison the Negroes too.
Huh?
We don't need him to poison the Negroes too. You know what I'm saying? What you think gonna happen to him in jail?
Bro, they gonna put him in PC, bro.
No, they gonna put him in sleep.
They gonna put him in PC, bro. You know how they do a white dude, man.
Put him to sleep. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like that should be a death sentence, just like when people mess with children. But I'm gonna address what you said, Jackie. I feel like, and I'm different. And Vinny, shout out to my boy Vinny. He in our travel group, Drees. Rich, y'all already know who Vinny is. He doing his thing in DR right now. Me and him have private conversations about this all the time. I'm like Joe Budden. I feel like if you talk to people that's been in relationships for a long time, dude, the stuff that they've been through, you just don't know what they really been through, bro. Like, that's why when Kevin Hart found out that he cheated on his girl or whatever, people was like saying break up with him. And I think Kevin Hart made a joke or something like, wait a minute, so basically he a millionaire and you want her to leave her millionaire husband, but yet your dude who work at Walmart cheated on you, and yet you still with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like chicks always want other dudes to leave a chick when it's like, wait a minute, you're not even leaving the dude that cheated on you. And me personally, I feel like if I'm doing shit, this goes back to another conversation we had in my other travel where dudes was saying if women can't do what dudes do. If a woman cheat, it's different, it hold different weight than when a man cheat, which I agree in a way, because a woman can get pregnant if she cheats, though. That's the major difference. So that I do agree. I do agree with that part. But I also feel like this too. It's all about your energy. And you're right. If my girl mess with a dude, just like Jeezy said, don't get caught. That's it. You got it, Rick.
Yeah. But Data, doesn't that lead to the point that the reason for the relationship is because you don't want nobody else to run up in it?
Of course, I don't want nobody else to run up in it anyway, in general. Even if we was talking, you know how possessive men are, people in general. But for me, I'm not that possessive, though. You know, like I'm not that type of possessive person. When I was young, I was, but bro, I'm 33 now, dude. I don't
want to get all in your business, but I'm gonna ask you a personal question, right?
Go ahead.
You do your thing on the side, right?
Nah.
Okay. You know, hey, listen. Hey, listen. You know something? I just thought about it after I asked, but I apologize for that question. I want to apologize to everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat. But hypothetically, right? If you
Cool.
if something was taking place,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If something was taking place and she found out and she left you, would there be a problem? Like, would you be like, okay, that's okay? Would you understand her reason for leaving?
Yeah, but of course, my ego, I'm gonna try to fight to the death.
So, but what I'm saying is, why wouldn't you do that if she did the same?
You know what? And I don't know this answer your question, but that made me think about this too. You know why I think dudes do what they do, including me? It's because post-dress syndrome. Because how many of us have gave, I know I have, in 2 of my relationships, I gave my full heart, bro. And it's like they took that shit and threw that shit out the window. And
Nah,
at
that's
30,
not why, bro.
but I'm being honest. And at 33, it's almost like, and you know what? I can admit this. I say it's fear. If I give a woman my true loyalty, which I have done as a younger man, and I seen what happened, dude, it happened to me twice, bro. The third time I struck out. And I ain't striking out.
Here's the thing. It's not even about the trust or the loyalty. It's not biologically in us to be with one person. Like if you decide to commit with one person, you're actually fighting your natural urges. You're fighting your humanity because it's not biologically in you to do that. So that's actually going against nature. That's why it is so difficult for us to stay faithful and be with one person, because you're actually fighting nature.
Facts.
And that's a battle that as long as time goes on or you become impotent, you're gonna lose.
You know, I did a study on that a couple years ago because I was trying to prove to one of my chicks that humans aren't monogamous creatures. They actually thought penguins were for many years. And the latest research has found that one of the monogamous creatures that they thought, which was penguins, even penguins aren't even monogamous species, man. And I think less than 4% of all species that we know of, because you know shit we don't know nothing about, are monogamous, bro. So I completely agree with you. I appreciate you bringing up the facts because a lot of fellas don't even know that. I had to do the actual research on that a couple years ago. You're exactly right. Marriage doesn't even make sense because biologically we're not meant to be with one woman. My fault, Dries.
Now, I just wanted to interject and say, bro, to talk about the penguins, you've been studying your ass off. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, a lot of people heard about this probably in the chat. A documentary came on National Geographic a couple years ago that got into this whole issue about when they found out. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. When they found out that the penguins that they thought was monogamous, they really wasn't monogamous. The penguins
fucking heard about that. Hey, if y'all heard about that in the chat room, put a 5 in the chat room.
Yeah, bro, y'all heard about a penguin a couple years ago.
Why come the 5 show up? Now go ahead and finish what you're saying.
No, I'm good. I know they don't want to hear about penguins and shit. But yeah, Jackie, man, very insightful information,
man. No, I was just, you know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, I think everybody got their own reason for like marriage or a serious relationship, because they could love somebody, they could really care about them, they could want children, they could want to build with them. But the root of it is you want to be exclusive with that person. You want that person to be only yours. They become a possession. They become a property. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. So once your property is violated, kind of like somebody step on your Jordans, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that some dudes, they can afford to just brush their Jordans off, and some dudes don't even want the sneaker anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's why and this is, I hope my girl will never learn English, but that's why you got to keep a fresh pair in the closet, my G. That's just what it is. Well, it's dude, and I gotta be honest. This is a good show today too, even though all of them are good. But I gotta say this. I think as alpha males, you see how I position myself, bro. You have to do it. I hate women do it all. It's called hypergamy. If you don't think a woman, dude, when I first started talking to my chick, I found out some dude was texting her, and luckily I read the whole damn text thing, and I was seeing but she was still giving him energy. But every time he was like, yo, I want to come see you, she never would text him back. But I'm like, why would you even still get this dude energy which is what women do. Which is literally what women do. Women always gonna have, but I could have been like, F her, I'm leaving her. But bro, like, that's why as men, you gotta keep a fresh pair of J's in the closet, bro. I'm telling you. Because of women, I don't care who she is, unless she a 5 or a 6. But if you got an 8 or above, let's just call it what it is. If you got an 8 or above, especially in the Matrix, bro, it's always gonna be some thirsty dudes around, bro. Like Mr. Maggot said, it's always gonna be a dude in the cut, bro. I'm telling y'all, whether he met her at the mall, whether he met her through social media, dude, women always is gonna have somebody around, bro. So I feel like why as men we can't do the same thing. What you think, Rich?
Now, what was you saying? We gotta keep one in the cut.
I think so. Women do, bro. I don't care. Like, bro, even Ice-T was married to what's the thick dime name? Even she was caught messing with a dude. Johnny Mitchell say an 8 or above, that's public property. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Dude, if you're dealing with dimes, bro, it's different, bro. Like, it's gonna be dudes, thirsty dudes in her inbox all the time. Like my ex, and I wouldn't even consider her a dime. I consider her an 8. But my ex, one day I checked her Facebook messages, dude, she had hundreds of unread messages because it was just so many. It was just so many. They can't even check, bro. Whenever y'all got time, check y'all sister. Just don't even read it. Just be like, let me see your Facebook messages. Dude, they got hundreds of Facebook messages and Instagram messages. They ain't never even open, bro.
So, Drees, man, you believe in a serious relationship without cheating?
No, I would just say,
I'm from South Carolina.
Huh?
Jackson Jeter said everything is down to me, but somebody else said earlier in the chat, I'm from South Carolina, so fives in New York is a down to me. And I'm like, but y'all heard me even say this early in our chat group. That's what I grew up around. That's why when I see something and I'm like, that's a dime to me. Like, that's a real dime to me because I grew up thinking 6s was dimes because I grew up in Columbia, South Carolina, aka the Met. My fault, Drees. I had to hold it down for my city.
Drees, man, you gonna commit to these girls, man, or what?
No, I mean that's a it's a balance to that, man. If they ain't committing, well, I'm gonna commit. All I can say is I'm willing. You know, if she ain't gonna say that, then you know it ain't gonna happen. She always
gonna say that, Drees, but she gonna say that. So what do you do next?
Look, we black folk. Black folks spend a lot of time doing a lot of saying shit. So much so that we equate saying shit to doing shit. You know how long I said I was gonna go to Brazil? I said I was gonna go to Brazil 15 damn years. Nigga, I ain't leave Houston. Then I shut the fuck up and put my mind on going to Brazil. And guess what? I was in Copacabana. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we do too much saying. You know, so only thing I could do is say, look, I'm about a serious relationship, and every time I did it, it was like every time, you know, I'm not really no cheating person because my demand, you know, average man's demands in a relationship are small anyway. So, you know, feed me, fuck me, flatter me, that type of thing. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna come home after work. You know what I'm saying? But every situation I was in, it was the woman that, you know, wanted to go step out and, you know, think she try to be slick, but she got an extra change of clothes in her purse, so she walk out of the house with, you know, the dress on and everything, but inside the purse she got on the tight pants, you know what I'm saying? So you know, every time I could tell you that, but at the same time, after you say that, you gotta put action behind it. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like the more you try to put action behind it, it's like at least the women in the Matrix kind of like don't give a fuck. You know, the more you show you like them, the more they want to not deal with you. Why? Because they got that simp behind them, they got that government behind them that'll stand them on their feet once you knock them down and say, I'm leaving you. You see what I'm saying? And to piggyback on your statement about men men cheat, women cheat, but it don't hold a lot of weight or something like that. Well, the reason why they could cheat, get pregnant for another nigga, and then look at you and be like, so what? You know what I'm saying? Why? They got another simp, and they got a government behind them standing back up on their feet. You dig? They could hop off the tightrope. You know, you can hop off the tightrope. You know what I'm saying? Well, the difference is between the tightropes. My tightrope 300 feet off the ground. Her tightrope 5 feet. Woo. She probably taller than the height of the damn tightrope. So it ain't gonna hurt her much. Why? Because what's on the ground? That simp, that government. Standing back up on their feet. So let them have that simp and that government. You did. A majority of the people in the chat room just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go get my trick on in Cuba. You know what I'm saying? So can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. But at the same time, I done proved to myself that the shit don't even make sense, especially not dealing with motherfuckers in the Matrix.
Are you saying a relationship don't make sense?
Well, a relationship with today's woman don't make sense in the Matrix.
Question.
Huh?
I definitely checked my girl phone. I did that shit once. That's how I found that bullshit in there. I definitely checked my chick phone. But it wasn't on purpose, though. It was actually on accident. But
Drees, you don't do that shit, do you?
No. You know. I told my girl one time, you check my phone, bitch, it's over with. You know,
I mean, I'll be honest with you. With me personally, I don't check my lady phone, and she don't check my phone. Now, I'm not gonna be the ignorant dude and be like, I don't think she's doing something or nothing's going on, because I know I travel to Colombia. I'll be gone 2 weeks at a time. Anything's possible. But the way my relationship is set up is that she got a lot more to lose by fucking around than I do. So
but they don't care though. They don't care. That's the thing we gotta understand about women. They don't care. You can be dudes be millionaires, and they chicks still fuck the background singer or some shit, and it's like, what the fuck?
Nah, you absolutely right. But the thing is with me is this, right?
That government.
The thing is with me is that if I did catch her fucking around, I would actually be super good with it. Like, cause I know my risk reward, so I know what I put in, I know what she put in, I know it's easy for me to move on beyond that. Like, I got all the variables and everything figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it would be nothing for me to continue, and just continue from where I was and get better and make more as compared to her. Like, I would actually be okay with it. Like, listen, I'm a piece of shit, man. You know, and I fully accept that.
But see, I look at it different. If I was, and I said this, girlfriends is different, but my wife, which I don't plan on getting married, we'll even just say my girlfriend. It depends on who we had in a relationship. If my chick cheated on me, just based on what I have done, I would really consider staying with her. And I know, and I said this in my other group, dudes were calling me simp, beta, whatever. But to me, relationships is all about who decides to quit first. That's it. Because if y'all think all of these relationships we see 20, 30, 40 years of marriage, shit wasn't going down, dude, y'all is playing y'allself, dude. Like, we just don't know, bro. But inside every marriage, dude, it's like World War III. It's stuff going on that we'll never know about, bro. For real. Especially in the generation we in right now, bro. Like, your woman 9 times out of 10 got a social media, dude. Can you imagine how many dudes she got to swerve every single day? Not to mention when she go out in the real world, especially in the Matrix, where it's, especially in the Matrix where it's 1,000 thirsty dudes. That's why, man, honestly, dude, like, if I was to get a relationship in general, but if I was to get a relationship in the Matrix, dude, I would just have to get her pregnant. I would just have a relationship to just have a baby with her. That's it. It'll just be for me to have a seed to pass my generational wealth to. Because why y'all saying? I mean, because like y'all said, what's the point of getting in a relationship in the Matrix, bro? I got at least if I get in a relationship in the Matrix, it got to be for me to get exactly what I want out of it. Like my boys used to say, take it out my check. He got 8 kids. Because I feel the same way. But I just want a child at this point. I'm 33, no kids. I just want a child.
Go ahead, Dre.
Have your child. But have your child in Colombia, dog, because you got enough people around here who are playing with other people's kids while the kids they supposed to be with is crawling up on some other dude who probably go, and this is how a lot of these kids grew up getting abused and shit, be around people that's supposed to be father figures, but they ain't got no attention. They don't want no damn kids.
Damn.
But, right. And don't be taking care of other people's orgasms.
Right.
Shout out to Mr. Maggie who got 4 kids in the building. 4 kids in the building.
Man, what a hell of a name, man. Mr. Maggie.
His face.
Fuck that. Have your kids when you in a situation to have the kids. Me, I don't have a business yet. I ain't got nothing to get to no damn kids. See, when my mom and pa died, I get the fucking bill. I don't want to do that to mine. All right? Now just being honest.
I think it depends on what kind of dude you are, though. Think about it like this. This is my theory on food stamps and public assistance, which I've had, by the way, food stamps. If you tell people that they have a cap on food stamps or they have a cap on public assistance, people will move differently. That's why I said if Donald Trump if he was to cut the social stuff out, chicks would immediately start being smarter about the dudes they choose to mess with. Go ahead, Dries. Because they ain't got no choice. Because that tightrope you mentioned, them feet will get a lot higher because they know, wait a minute, I'm going to be off public assistance in 2 years. For example, if you had a baby Dries, whatever your grind is now, you would double that. Because I know for me, I'm doubling that. Whatever my grind is now. Oh, we got to see it coming? I already know how I'm moving. Well, I got to make a move then.
First off, if Trump tell these bitches they got to get married to have a kid and something got to happen in that marriage for them to get assistance, they would move different. Secondly, if he told them if they had a second kid and wasn't married to one of the fathers, should be no damn assistance. Because now you're living up on you're living on the government now. And that said, prostitution is legal for the women in America because they're government-sanctioned whores.
Wow. All of them.
All the ones that look, listen. All right.
Hey, you dissing the whole America.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't. It's a majority. If you got 3 kids for 4 different dudes, how you think you got there?
Shout out to Jackie, man. He said, shout out to all the scumbags in November going to Colombia.
Damn, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, shit. I guess I'm going to be there. I guess I'm a scumbag. At least I'll tell them I'm a scumbag.
I'm never admitting to none of that. You got to the end, bro.
As long as my scumbag don't bust and there ain't no other Dreezes, we good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. So y'all don't check the cell phones. I had a question for y'all.
I did. I checked my girl's cell phone. That's how I found that bullshit in there. I checked, but it was an accident actually because we used the translator and shit, and I was using her translator on her phone, and then some WhatsApp shit popped up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then, but honestly, bro, I don't give a fuck really. I be acting like I care about a lot of shit, but I don't really give a fuck about it.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. If y'all in a relationship with a female, do y'all answer their phone? Not like being nosy, but like, do guys, I know some married people do this. They don't have a problem with answering each other's phones and, I don't know. Is that a problem, Dre?
It's a problem if she right here next to me and I'm right next to her or whatever, and my phone is across her. Now, if she grab my motherfucking phone then and say hello, yeah, that's a problem. But If I'm in the bathroom, if I'm in the bathroom eating the Browns or something, you know what I'm saying? And she answered my phone when it rang, I had no problem with that. I'm secure with my shit. I got enough common sense to tell another bro, hey, look, don't call me when I'm at home. Call me when I'm at work. We don't work together. We live together. I got enough common sense to say that if I needed to. You know what I'm saying? And besides, if you all of a sudden I walk out the bathroom and I see you in my phone looking through my message, I might punch you in your throat.
In my last relationship, I got caught cheating double time.
Earl, when last time you been in a relationship, man? And would you let your woman answer your phone, bro?
Oh, I'm a faithfully married man, bro. But I asked my woman to get my phone. Like if my phone ring, I'll ask her to get my phone for me. Now, like Dree said, she's not answering my phone. Like she ain't sliding the shit there and being like, hello, that's gonna be a problem. And she don't go through my messages. You know what I'm saying? Because she already know. And I told her, I said, listen, if you go in there looking for something, you're gonna find what you're looking for, whether it's true or it's not, because your mind already convinced you to think that there's something in there. So anything that looks suspect is gonna be whatever you think it is. So out of respect, we've been together. It's been like 17 years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't really have that, and we got a whole backstory behind it. But
I salute you, brother. We don't salute our brothers for actually getting married and having long marriages. So I salute you. And I'm sure you've been married 17 years, right?
Yeah. Well, we've been together for 17 years. I've been married like 8 years though.
But I'm sure even being married that long, it's some shit that y'all done went through that y'all done had to stay together after, correct?
Oh yeah, like I mean, the whole reason we got married. That's why I said my relationship is like, don't get me wrong, I love her, but it's really structured business wise because she put a lot on the line for me when shit was real bad a couple of years ago, and I always made the commitment and said that no matter what happens, she gonna always be taken care of. So I want to make sure that if I die, she's entitled to my Social Security and everything I ever worked for. I make sure she's the beneficiary for my life insurance policy. She owns shares in my LLC. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of shit set up for her. If anything ever go bad, she's gonna be good. That's why I said earlier, if some shit go bad, she got a lot more to lose than me. You see what I'm saying? Like my wife is in the corporate world. I work for self. You see what I'm saying? Like I know how to hustle and make money for myself, and I run my own shit. So if she ever decided to leave me, I already know that whatever she get from me is not gonna grow. You see what I'm saying? It's going to stay where it's at. And she's going to be in that corporate world. As compared to me, I'm going to be able to pick back up with no problem and continue moving. But at the same time, I'll be 100% honest with you. She's my best friend, bro. You see what I'm saying?
That's good, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I should have structured a little differently, but, we don't violate each other. Like, I don't go through her phone. I don't be swiping and reading shit. And she don't go through mine either. You know what I'm saying? But we do get each other's phones if one person asks for it. You know what I'm saying?
She don't see that WhatsApp,
dude. Hey, listen. That's why I got. You just leave it at that, man. I got a personal phone and I got a business phone too. We just leave it at that.
Oh, man, you just said a mouthful, players. I'm gonna give y'all some game, man. I hate to cut you off. But if you are in a relationship, look, man, an extra phone don't cost $40, $50 a month. Get you an extra phone to play with. Don't bring that bitch in the crib. Keep that bitch on silent no matter where you at.
Hey,
you know
I want to say something, Rich, and I just want to say this to brothers. I ain't gonna give a lot of detail, but I want you to know, if you don't know what it is, just look up Google Voice. That's all I'm gonna say.
Google Voice, get the two numbers.
Just. I ain't say that. I'm just saying, just if you don't know what it is, just look up Google Voice. You know what I'm saying? We just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Cool. You can do that too.
And Mr. Maggot, he said he don't give a fuck, bro. I'm the same way. But I do want to salute Kosi 32, been married 33 years. We don't salute enough brothers for doing that. But my whole point, I'm glad Rich brought you on the show. Also, I wanted to shout Rich out for an excellent show with Mara, man. That was historic. Shout out to Mara for introducing me to old girl. I'm just joking. Shout out to you, Rich, man. Shout out to Drake for introducing me to this whole travel, this whole world, man. And I want to shout out to you, Erwin or Jackie or whatever, because I want brothers to understand this. And I'm not acting like I'm a guru because I've only been in a relationship going on 2 months. But I do want to say, even though I've been in relationships obviously before, but now that I have an elevated mind, I want brothers to understand your relationship is not going to be perfect. Like, you're going to find out shit. You're going to do shit. She's going to make hella mistakes. You're going to make hella mistakes. Really, it comes down to, do you want to be in a relationship or not? Point blank, period. And that's all I want to say. Because some dudes make it seem like when you talk to a woman outside of the United States, she got to be a prostitute. I've heard that a lot, too. Y'all see some of that stuff in the chat, Drees and Rich. Dudes make it seem like if you talk to a chick that's not American, she got to be talking to you for a passport. She got to be talking to you because you make more money. She got to be talking to you for all of these other reasons except you being you. And I'm like, that just is not true. It's all about self-esteem. If you believe that, that's why I tell brothers, if you move to another country and are looking to get in a relationship, don't lead with your trick hand, because that's the hand they're going to reach for. Lead with your personality and your game, and that's the hand they're going to reach for. All right? That's all I got to say on that.
And you know something, I want to ask something. In addition to that, man, it's like, I think there's gonna be a day that brothers need to realize where naturally your dick ain't having that 18-year-old erection anymore. Your libido ain't gonna be the same. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, your sex drive ain't gonna be the same. Like, the days are gonna come where you can't even clean your own nuts, or you can't even wipe your own ass, and you're gonna wish that you got somebody there who actually cares about you for you, and is willing to wipe your ass for you, because you got family members that won't do it. You got sons and daughters that won't even do that for their mother or father. You see what I'm saying? Like, the day's gonna come when you're gonna be 70 years old and people gonna want to throw you in an old home. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't give a fuck about you. Your medication ain't on time, or they just treating you like shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna wish that you had that woman that's gonna be willing to do all that shit for you.
And please address that.
There you go, Drees. What you think about this?
The women in the States network nowadays, they are more committed to each other than us. It's kind of like how it always been ever since they had all these other things to lean on outside of a fucking significant other. That's what it was always going to turn to. So it's always going to turn into women power, woman this, woman that, woman this, woman that. That's why you go look at the NFL, you know, when it comes for Cancer Month, they always wearing pink instead of blue. You know, half the people in the NFL going to die from prostate cancer, not breast cancer. Everything is geared toward the women here in the States. So, you know, that's how we get to where we at. But nobody want to, you know, speak on it. Everybody want to keep on, like, having this and that for just the female. But what the fuck about us? You know, they just want us to just, you know, take our prostate cancer and go sit in the back of the fucking hospital. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. My fault.
You know, so, you know, we need to start looking out for us, and we need to start doing some networking, you know. To hell with what they're doing. Yeah.
Hey, Drees, I got a question for you, what you was just saying, which is a good point. I want to hear your opinion on, like, why do you think it's like that?
It's pretty much a mandate that I think governing bodies had to erase manhood, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, it's a whole theory behind it. We were talking about that earlier. They make so much money off of that's literally how you take over any government, any culture, or whatever. You take out the most powerful people, and the most powerful person in the Black community is the man. And since the 80s, they've been specifically targeting African American men, which is the prison pipeline and all that other stuff. That's why when you do meet a woman as a quality man, I'm sure a lot of us know what I'm talking about when I say this. When you do meet a woman as a quality man, even though you got your shit somewhat in order, she still tries to talk to you like you a bum ass dude, and you like what? It's because your value has been diminished. It don't even matter how much money you make with some of these women. It's because, like Dree said, they have so much like lifting them up. It's almost like you're bringing full value, but your value is still diminished because at this point in society, she does not need you anymore. Literally, they have technology now where a woman can have a baby without a man. Literally.
Well, you still gotta have a man produce that seed. I mean,
Well, fucked up about that is that after they had that baby, what they gonna do then? They still need the D. So now that's so we moving from a brother just being a. I mean, I'm just saying that they just trying to reduce the role of just man. Period. Especially fathers. Think about it. The role of fatherhood has been reduced so much when he could be a good daddy just because he pay a bill on time, bro.
But I like this subject. I got a question for the panel though. Like when we're speaking about this, right? Are we speaking like generally amongst our people, or are we speaking for like mankind? And the reason I'm asking this is because I know our people are heavily affected, but when you look at the opposite race, like the Caucasian race, they're getting demasculinized too. You know what I mean? Like their women are being put on top. They're complaining for the power, and and that they're losing the power. So what I was asking, like, why, like, or just everybody, like, why do we think that's happening? Because it's not just only us. It affects our community a little more because we're already underprivileged as compared to everybody else. But they're going through the same thing as well. Why is that happening in general?
Well, I know I'm gonna sound like a feminist, and I honestly agree with this. I do think if you look at the history, even though we all know what women have done, everybody's had the time. Not Africans, but African Americans, but the Moors. It was no other race but African American, but Africans. Should I say? We was the only race. That was it. We had our time. If you look at the Mongol Empire, they had their time. Every race or whatever has had their time. And honestly, in America, it's just the women's time. It's their time, dude. And if you look at everything women have been put through for real, they deserve it. Now the emasculating part, of course, I don't agree with that. But I feel you, Drees, but women deserve it, bro. A woman that's doing the exact same job as me, my mother, my aunt, my sister, my daughter, should get the same exact money as me, my son, my uncle. And they call me a feminist in my other group. And if that's a feminist, because I believe women should have equal pay and not get now the Me Too, some of that's, but I'm talking about actual legitimate rights. I do think it is women's time to get
I
treated fairly.
I'm one of those people that people are gonna have a problem with me, but I agree with Data. Like I feel if you're doing the same thing as me and you're qualified, you should make the same.
Thanks, Larry.
Now
It's
I think it's different I think it's different depending on the position. Like obviously, if we're doing construction work, there's a lot more that I can do that you're not capable of. If I'm a firefighter, there's a lot more that I could do that you're not capable of. So I understand the pay difference there. But if I'm technically an attorney, or you're an attorney, or I'm a surgeon and you a surgeon, or I work at McDonald's, you work at McDonald's, or if I'm the manager of Best Buy, you the manager of Best Buy, like it should be equal pay.
You mean it should be equal pay?
Yeah, I think it should be equal pay because it's not a particular job. Like, let's say, if I'm a firefighter, I'm going to have to probably knock some doors down, pick some heavy shit up that the average woman can't do. So I understand if you pay me more. You see what I'm saying? Like, if it's a job where it doesn't require that physical portion of the human body to where we overpower the women, and it's more of an intelligent, a mind thing, I don't see why should I get paid more than the woman.
And Drees, you was disagreeing. What you think, Drees?
If y'all riding with your old lady in the Tiger flat, if she get out, y'all hoes.
No, but Drees, that's a different thing though. like if I'm riding with my lady to tire
But
go out,
all
I'm
right,
gonna
but
be the
hold
one
on.
that's
All
gonna
right, so
take
let
care
me
of
get to
everything.
what I was really planning on saying though. Hold on. Now y'all say it's women time. Now the discussion was either our people or is it everybody? I'm just gonna deal with our people right now. All right.
Okay.
Black community. When was the last time it was a community? When black men ran the whole shit. When black men
Okay.
had Black Wall Street. When black men had West Philly. When black men had Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Then
Okay.
somebody started with welfare shit and said, let women be the patriarch. And guess what? Your black community regressed from black community to neighborhood to now we just call it hood.
But that's
10 years
not
ago,
but that's not equality though either. That's putting women over men.
yeah, it's also called turning your black community into shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about just equal. I think me and Jackie are just talking about equal rights in general. What you're talking about is it's a variation. What you're talking about is how they emasculated men and had women become like our leaders, which we all like. That's literally what they said. After Christopher Columbus said you could take them three ways. He said God. He said it was three things. God was one of them, which pretty much means change our God to a white Jesus, which they did, and they successfully did. And it's so many different levels of that, but I'm just talking about strictly equal rights between men and women. Because what you're saying is not even equal rights. That's putting women over men. Because if you go to Atlanta, I'm sure it's the same thing in New Orleans. If you go into a lot of these businesses, you don't even see African American men at all. Like you go into some of these banks, you don't see African men at all. You go into Walmart, you don't see African American men working at all. And it's like, where are all the African American men?
Man,
I do be.
I gotta disagree with you on that.
It's not equality. It's not equality. They're just trying to do a hostile takeover of shit. And what happens when they get to run shit? It turns to shit. Black community turns to shit. Black church turns to shit. When you put women to run shit, in particular black women, it turns to shit. Period. If it ain't got nothing to do with cooking, cleaning, or wiping kids' heads or something like that, no.
Shout
No.
out to Andre. Love Cross the Borders, y'all. Check him out on the YouTube channel.
Hey,
Love Cross the Borders. Appreciate the super chat, my brother.
Shout out
Appreciate it.
hey, Drees. Hey, Drees, you just got extra real right there with that comment, bro.
What happened?
No, when you said, I was just laughing because you said if it ain't got to do with cooking, cleaning, or wiping babies' asses, like it's gonna turn to shit. That
See,
just made me laugh.
and that's the part. That's the part I gotta disagree. I gotta disagree on that.
But traveling data, do you think women have more rights than men? And I want to answer the question you posed earlier, Erwin. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I feel like whites in America are imposing all the laws. They're empowering the women. And I believe the whole agenda is coming from I know I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but a lot of these politicians are gay, man, and they're for gay rights.
Agreed.
And gay people support women, other gay people, for the most part, and that's what it is, man. So you got the politicians passing out the laws, they're giving women more rights, stuff like that, and they putting these cases on brothers 20 years ago. And all this stuff is just trickling down, and it's making the black man less powerful every day. In my opinion, but it is what it is.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I mean, number one, and I don't know if you have any white people on your show or white viewers, and I should probably didn't even say that's gonna be
Speak your
offensive.
mind, bro. Speak your
But
mind. Go ahead.
I mean, I think all white men are like halfway gay anyway. Like, I just think they're all gay. Like, they all got homosexual tendencies. That's just how I feel personally. But I think that's part of the reason why politicians, like you said, a lot of them might be like homosexuals, and they favor and they have more rights toward homosexuals because a lot of them are closet gays in general. And I do believe like there is an agenda to disrupt the black household from what it used to be, which in turn like disrupts the black community and puts everything upside down, and that leaves us less empowered. So less empowered to raise our homes, be productive in the community, be leaders in the community, and also less empowers us to teach our kids fundamentals to continue the legacy of being leaders and being strong men as well. So I do agree with you in that aspect. But I think what's probably bothering me is the wording. I don't want to say that they have more rights, like white people or minorities or gays. Like I feel everybody has the same rights. I just think it's being applied differently. You see what I'm saying? But I don't think, but everybody has the same rights though. But it's just the way that it's applied and the way it's enforced. And also, and I'm gonna have black viewers get on me, man. I already know, but and it's not enough time to explain. I feel like a lot of the problems in our community, yes, it has to do with oppression. Yes, it stems from racism. Yes, it stems from hundreds of years of us being put down and dismantled in front of the black woman, in front of white people. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of our people, and I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of our people choose and remain to be ignorant, bro. And we continue the process and we keep it going forward. Not all of us, but a lot of us.
But who do you blame?
That's all
The
I'm
program? Who do you blame? The program or the programmer? If something, and I'm in tech, and this is what we say all the time. Who do we blame? The program or the programmer?
Well, you blame the program because it's designed by the programmer, but at the same time, programs have people that test it in the alpha phase and the beta phase to check for bugs. And they do something to report the bugs or to fix the bugs or to repair the bugs. A lot of our people, and I believe it's the majority, I don't have the exact numbers, a lot of us know the bugs exist and we don't do anything to repair the bugs.
But I think,
that's my
for those
perspective.
of you who don't know, the answer is the programmer. Go ahead, Dries.
I'm just saying we went from gay shit to programming and computers and shit. But you said the program or the programmer?
It's the programmer. We blame. Everybody want to blame African Americans for the shit we do, but we have to understand this is on purpose. We invented everything. Like we are brilliant, but we can't just always shit on our own people, dude. This is a system that they have built to make us dumb. That's why I can't. Even though people love to get on our own people, but bro, this is literally in the slave codes that they invented. It was the first slave code.
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
Can I respond to that? And
that sounds like another show, but go ahead.
No, I'm speaking from my observation standpoint and a self-reflection, like on my personal life. Like I agree with everything that you're saying, and I've been through the program, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like I come from shit. My parents come from shit. Like I came from shit, bro. Like, and I've been through the program. I've been through the federal system, and I've gotten to where I am, and I'm still not where I'm supposed to be, but I'm very happy from where I came from to where I am, and it's all because of the choices I made. Was I influenced by my community? Yes, I was. Was I influenced by the white man or, subjected to certain things from the white man? Yes, I was. But what I'm saying is I took the time to learn, I took the time to understand, and I took the time to make a change. It took a long time, but for where I am right now, bro, I can't blame what I did when I was 21 or 23 or what I went through on the white man. It was my, like, did he influence it? Yes, because he shaped my environment to the way that it is. But a lot of us have that knowledge to understand, to learn, and make a change, and a lot of us don't. That's all I'm saying. This is something my mother used to tell me. It's not about what you do. It's about what you do after you know. That's what counts. And it's about after you learn the system, what do you do after that?
But this is the issue though. This is the issue with that. And I may sound like I'm caping for my community, but trust me, bro. I know more than trust me. I know all about. I'm from a place where there's no opportunity. You got to think about it like this. If I know if I got a job, right, and I'm not making no money, right, and yet all the dude that's getting all the women is selling drugs because that's how the system is set up purposely. And I'm working, going to school, working at McDonald's. I'm not getting no chicks. I'm not making no money. I'm not doing anything. But all the people that's making money is selling drugs. The system has influenced me. This is why Cardi B is famous. This is exactly the system. The system is putting certain people in positions so the mass amount of people can follow them and be like them. You know what I mean? And of course, we can blame the kids and say, well, you know you're not supposed to sell drugs. We all know that. But the way the system is set up is literally set up for you to sell drugs. We're not bringing drugs into the community.
With you. I agree. I agree 100%. Like I agree. I agree with you 100%.
I agree also, but data, man. I mean, you got to make choices in life too, man. You know, so. I used to hear that a lot, man. I gotta sell drugs, man. Well, man, I lived in the same neighborhood where the drug dealers was, but I was going to work every day, and I came home. They were still selling drugs, and they still sell drugs now, and they don't got nothing, you know. So that's just an excuse, man, about the system. I understand. Go ahead, brother.
No. Go ahead, Rich. You saying some good stuff.
I understand, man. You got a system put in place, but you also got choices, man. You know, just like Erwin said before, once you know something and you continue to do it, then I mean, I know cats now, they got shirts saying can't sell dope forever, but guess what they doing? They selling dope. So I mean, oh man, it's just throw the police off. Like, come on, man. Like these folks, it's so many snitches out here. It's so many people that's gonna tell on you. There's so many cameras nowadays. I mean, come on, man. Like, it's no excuse, man. You got jobs out here. If you're a convicted felon, you still can get a trade. You still can do some work. You still can make money. Still can start your own business. You know. But that's just my thoughts on it. Like, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Rich. No, go ahead, Rich.
When you look at somebody, what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when you look at somebody, I'm gonna just speak on somebody I would assume everybody know from Miami. But when you look at, I think it's from Miami actually. When you look at somebody like Kodak Black, you see what I'm saying? This is a brother that how many chances was this brother given, bro? This brother come from shit. This brother's making money. Why are you still getting arrested? Like you have enough money to leave your environment to get out of that system, and you still making these choices for whatever reason. All I'm saying is there has to be a point where we like as a people, and like I'm saying, I'm not saying everybody, but there has to be a point where we accept some type of responsibility for our choices. You see what I'm saying? Like we have to, bro.
This is where we are. This is the issue that we never talk about within the African American community specifically, especially with and I've stopped doing it because I used to say it a lot. A lot of guys that got some shit going on, they always reference the Pookie or Ray Rays. You know what I mean? But the reality of the situation is, it's a divide between the guys that's like you said, working every day, doing some things, and the guys that's in the streets that's doing whatever they doing. We have to start embracing them as our brothers as well. But that's even a separation within our own community because we can't do this by ourselves. These are the same people that we should reach out to and build relationships with, man, instead of like downing this man because he decided that he wanted to be a gangster or whatever it is. As long as he's not out here robbing old ladies, but if he's selling drugs or whatever that is, I mean, you know that now if he's out here robbing black businesses and stuff like that, we should move him out of the community. But cats make mistakes, man. As you mentioned it, Erwin, like, man, cats make mistakes. Cats grow up in different situations. Some cats, you may say, man, he has a choice. Bro, we all have choices, bro. But sometimes your choice, you may have more choices than me. For real, you may have more choices than me. And my choices may be slim. Luckily, I was blessed. I didn't grow up with a mother on drugs, but it's some cats who grew up with their mother on drugs that I grew up with, who had to sell coke in high school or middle school, and just do a whole bunch of stuff. They had to like take care of their three sisters, like my boy Hayward. He had to take care of his three sisters because his mama died and his pops was doing this thing. Like, I don't know, man. People's choices is different. So I'm like, before we start just judging, bro, we gotta understand. Because somebody said niggas still blaming Whitey in 2020. Man, if you feel like that, bro, and I respect some of the other stuff you said, but bro, if you still live in America, your destiny is still being controlled, my brother. It's happening to Cuba Gooding Jr. right now, and it's gonna happen to a lot of other brothers within the next year or 2 or 5 years or whatever, bro. Because it don't matter how much money you make in the Matrix. At any point, when they feel like your time is up, they will pull that from you. So don't ever believe it's free.
I mean, I was still trying to get back on the program versus the programmer statement. You know what I'm saying?
It's the programmer.
Well, if we still blaming the program in 2020, that means we know what the program is doing. Yet we still are blaming, still getting into we still going into the program. So you can't blame the programmer. It's the program. The program people who know what's going on, who ain't got enough common sense to say, okay, maybe I need to leave this program alone. You know, because what's going on, it got my daughter having babies sitting on the program, got my fucking child, my son, selling dope. He don't realize he won't sit up here and call Drees a coon, yet he selling dope for the same white man that's coming to pick his black ass up to bring him to the program. Yet we don't want to blame the program. The problem is the program, because the program people know what the program is all about, yet they still jump into the program and get fucked over by the same program. That's a lot.
Exactly.
What do you do? What do you do, Dree? Like, honestly, what do you do? Because you can have an education, you can go to graduate school and do all of that stuff and still come up short because of the program. The way to
it's some kind of way you got to disconnect. You know, it's something that we could do. People asked me one day, would I rather follow Martin Luther King or Malcolm X? And they were surprised when I told them neither. And he was like, why? Because we're still here. If we follow any one of them. And that's here is still in the program. Mark Garvey said, let's go home and had boats.
Which they sabotage.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? When these white folks get mad at you, tell you need to go back. Where they tell you go back to?
Africa.
Marcus Garvey had boats, man. She got on the boats and went back home and did our own thing, man.
He tried to, but they sabotaged the boats. He was a millionaire and all. Marcus Garvey tried to.
That's cool. That is. I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying that's what we should have had our mind on.
So I guess
we give up too easily, man.
This is a question for the panel, though. How do we fight it then? Because I in my group this morning, dude was getting on me saying pretty much, in other words, that I was a coward pretty much because I decided that I wanted to just lead a matrix instead of stay and fight. Because they started talking about Donald Trump, and I was like, I'd rather just be in a place where I'm not having to deal with racism on a daily basis. And they was like, well, you just running and all that. And you know, some people was on my side, and you had other people pretty much saying what they said. But what do y'all think about that? Like, I personally feel like Nick Cannon, he's a millionaire. He's saying Nick Cannon's rich. Even he said, if you can leave, get out. Like, that's literally how America started. Don't people understand that? They left Europe to get in a better situation, thus America. Why can't we do the same thing? Our own brothers calling us cowards and saying we cutting and running or whatever it is.
My thing is this. I think anybody who speak on you leaving where you are in the negative aspect has a little bit of ignorance in them, and they don't fully understand. because I'm from New York, born and raised in New York majority of my life. I moved to Florida. Everybody in New York I know wanted to move to Florida. I see niggas in Florida every day talking about I'm moving to South Carolina, or I'm moving to Cali, or I'm moving to, another city. I'm moving to Miami. They be in Orlando, they moving to Miami. Nobody sit there and say it's just a problem. Like, why are you moving? Oh, they pay more in New York. They got better schools. They offer this. They got a union. Nobody talks shit when they hear that type of excuse. But the moment you be like, oh, I'm going, but the moment you be like, I'm going across the water, oh, now all of a sudden you a coward, you this, you that. Why I'm not a coward because I want to move to Georgia? Why I'm not a coward because I want to move to New York? Why all of a sudden I gotta be a coward because I'm leaving the country? I think that's just pure ignorance, and people who say that are stupid. That's just my opinion.
Man, so y'all basically, Drees, you said, I think it was Drees or either Travel. One of y'all said, so y'all think the answer is moving back to Africa now? Y'all think Africa is the answer a better opportunity for us as Black people now?
The answer, if anything, is to reprogram. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes for us to reprogram or disconnect from the matrix, as some people might say, or what have you, reprogram. We got to get our shit in order. Quit. Well, I won't say that because I might lose half of y'all, but reprogram. Say whatever it may be. Because whatever the program it is we own, it ain't working.
Facts. I think a way to reprogram is to disrupt the program. Cause it to self-repair, or cause it to have new developers come and add to it and modify and release a new revision.
You can't though, and I hate this. You can't. Somebody said it earlier.
Dad, I want to say something. Here's the thing, right? This is what I'm gonna say. This is the bottom truth, right? This is not our land. So because of it not being our land, we will never ever get treated like it's our land. But there are certain things you can do to make the conditions a little bit more tolerable. And I'm gonna just reference this as an example. Niggas could sit wherever the fuck they want on the bus right now, right? And it ain't because Rosa Parks sat on the bus and didn't want to get up. Like, she's just the one that the white people teach you about. There were numerous other people before her and after her that refused to give up their seat on the bus, and they were arrested. But you only hear about Rosa Parks. The real reason we could sit wherever the fuck we want is because as a unit, as a people, as a community, we stopped riding the bus. We started walking to work. We started using services. We started riding bicycles. So this causes the racist white man who drives the bus to get less hours, and he can't send his pretty little white horse to school, to private school. It causes people in the city to get less hours and not work. We disrupt the economy of where we are living to the point to where it's like, you know what? We need to let these niggas sit wherever the fuck they want, or we're gonna be out of a job. The problem is niggas ain't willing to walk right now.
But the reason it was, and my mother had me at 40, so she really lived through it. It was a different time because we were segregated. It's too, like, right now, dude, if we try to do that right now, they will replace you or whoever with Hispanics. Or this was, at that time, it was a lot less integration in America than it is now. Right now, dude, anything we don't want to do, they want to phase us out right now, bro. Like, if you look around at the job market, we don't even own 1% of the wealth in America. And I say this in the travel groups all the time. If you had an opportunity to make money, I would say real estate. That has been the only thing I've always made money from. Rain, sleet, hell, or snow. Even to this day, that's the only thing I've always made money from. It's real estate. If you got an opportunity, even if you get a 2-bedroom apartment, if you ain't got no kids, rent out the other room and just stack your paper. And then when you're ready to move, just rent both. At least you got 2 streams of income. You got 2 rents coming in. You know what I'm saying? The only way to win, in my opinion, is to leave the matrix. That's it. It can be Africa. It can be anywhere that's not colonized, in your face colonization. Because we know white people.
Here's the thing, right? the Matrix is an illusion. Like the United States is the real deal, man. This system is set up everywhere. If you in Colombia right now, you watching TV all day, you're not gonna see black people on that TV unless they're the maid, unless they're cleaning, unless they're doing the garden. If you go to Brazil, it's the same shit. If you go to Europe, it's the same shit. Like this system is installed everywhere, bro. It ain't just the United States. It's just at a different standard across other countries, and it's a cheaper economy, and it's easier for you to take your dollars and convert it, so you don't see it as much. But this system is everywhere.
But that's where we get our value, though. That's why I said this is for African American men specifically. That's where we get our value, because when I'm in Colombia, and even the girl that was here earlier said this. She said when people see you in Cali, they may want to be racist at first until they hear you talk. And then once they realize you're a gringo, their whole attitude change. We finally have some type of, privilege, and we only get that privilege when we leave America. And that's facts. We only finally tap into our privilege when we leave the United States of America. And I can speak for that.
Is that because of our money, or is that because of our race?
I think people think it's because of our money. I don't even think it's because of our race. I think it's because of our culture. Being from America. America is highly respected. So when we leave America, you can be a bum in America. But when you go to another country and people know you're American, they're going to treat you with the utmost respect. And that's a part of it.
But why? Is that because of money?
Nah, man. Dude, do you know how many backpackers are in Colombia right now? And I'm sure it's probably the same thing in DR. Do you know how many backpackers are in Colombia right now that don't have no job? They just backpacking, staying in hostels, spending $10 a night, but they still walking around with gorgeous women, like gorgeous women.
So let me ask you this.
The hostel I'm in right now is $18 a night. $18 a night. I think a lot of times. Let me say this last thing. I think a lot of time, and I get into this debate a lot, actually. People think when you leave America, the women only want you because of your money. That is low self-esteem, and that is not true. It's just not true. I'm a living example of that. Andre would tell you the same thing. Dude, it's not all about money. I think we think it is. It's different when you go into a country to trick off, but when you actually move to a country, man, it's not about your money. Because I meet women all the time, like, oh girl, I pulled last night. She don't know how much money I got. You know what I'm saying? I had all of that in the United States, but I still wasn't getting what I wanted.
I want to ask you this, because I'm gonna look at our neighboring country, right? Let's look at a neighboring country like Canada, right? When we look at a neighboring country like Canada, you believe that in Canada we're highly respected because of the country that we're from?
I think so. I think if we was to go to Canada right now, we would be showing a higher level of respect than the African people there now.
Why? Because you're American or because you're black?
I think because American. I think it's because you're American. Even if we go to Africa now, the people I know that went to Africa, they'll tell you even in Africa they show you respect.
Bro, Canadians don't even like white Americans. Canadians don't even like white citizens in the United States. First of all, let's get this straight. Canadians are American too, bro. Like,
yeah.
Anybody
same thing with Colombians. They're American too. They just South American.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So they're valuing you because of the United States, and not just because of the United States. It's because of everything the United States has done, and they know the United States is associated with money. Like, but here, get me correct. I'm not saying they want your money. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if the 90% of people, if you see a motherfucker with money, you're gonna respect him, whether or not you want $1 from him or not. Like, I seriously doubt if niggas go to Dubai, these niggas is looking at you like you just the shit.
Yeah. But I know somebody that's been to Dubai though. My boy Trail from the same place I'm from, he's been to Dubai. dude, we get respect around the world as being from America, bro. I'm telling you. And I'm sure you in travel groups as well. People will tell you. I have never heard nobody tell me they went to another country and felt racism, except for Argentina, for the people that live in London, the black people. But I'm talking about as Americans, man.
You say we hadn't experienced racism in other countries?
I've never heard nobody said that they traveled to another country and experienced racism once they knew that they was American. I've never heard it, and I've just started traveling, so.
I mean, you have black Americans here who will tell you you have black Americans here who tell you they've never experienced racism.
Exactly.
I beg to differ, man. It's racism in every country, bro. You know.
I think so.
Seriously. Every country you go to, man.
It's racism, colorism, classism everywhere.
That's right. That's right. Drees, you got something to say on that?
No. People. Yeah, it's racism everywhere. I'm gonna lead a whole racist portion of this panel alone. I've experienced too much racism in the state of Rio de Janeiro to last for all of us. You know.
And the crazy part is Brazil is a black country, technically.
It is. I heard they got more Africans than America does.
Andre coming in, y'all. I think he got some shit to talk about y'all players.
You know, I always got something to say. Yeah.
Hey, you still talking about what we talking about an hour ago and shit.
You know what? This because I'm just coming back from doing our live stream from our show.
Yeah, so you catching up.
Yeah, when I came in on the part when you guys were talking about relationships. So that's what I was responding to. And then somebody was like, well, Andre, they talk about racism right now. And I'm like, that's not what I'm hearing. Okay.
So right now, when you come in, bro, that way you can catch up. Well, yeah, but go ahead and speak about that relationship. Tell us how we picking the wrong one.
I find that when it comes to relationships, we as men, we go through stages of the way that we choose women. And there's nothing wrong with that. The way that you chose women at 20, you may be completely different by the type of women that you may choose when you're 25, 35, like me at 52. My mindset of how I see women is completely different. Like the one brother was saying, he said, I see women from the perspective of business as well as falling in love. He's absolutely correct. But when you're young, you're looking for the love thing, or you're looking for the lust thing. But as you grow older and mature, you start to realize that this is a business. And I have to look at it from the business perspective as well as falling in love perspective. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's how Andre and I are. As you can tell, we're business partners.
Thanks.
So yeah, I agree with that. But what I don't agree with is how we as men on our panels are generalizing three things. We generalize and put in the same barrel the mindset of men, which is not true. Every man's mind, many men mindset are different from how ours are. The mindset of women, we automatically assume that I keep hearing guys make the statement as if all women think like that. So you telling me that Michelle Obama, she's a government assistance hoe? You telling me that some of these women that fought for civil rights, they're government assistance hoes? Government assistance was out back then too. It's been out since the end of the Great Depression. Government assistance was around. So you tell me that those sisters that fought for the right of us to even have the right to vote, they were government assistance women too? We can't generalize all women just because Keisha down the street got 3 kids. Yeah, that's Keisha and them. But it's some sisters that are part of sororities and fraternities that decided, you know what, I'm broke. I'm paying for college out my own pocket. I'm struggling. Now I'm 25 and I finally got my doctorate and I'm doing what I need to do. And I didn't ask for any dime. I know plenty of women. I know one female. I'll never forget this story. She said, I sat there and I was counting pennies for my baby while I was in college. At the same time, I'm looking at a female in front of me with a gigantic cart of stuff, and she on government assistance. But instead of doing a government assistance, this sister finished off her degree with her one child. Now she's making over $120,000 a year. So she decided not to be that government assistant chick. So my point is that Drees is right. There are a lot of women out there. They are government assistant hoes. But when we make that statement, we got to make sure that the audience knows we're talking in generalities, not specific with all women fall up under this umbrella. Do many women in this country have the opportunity to take advantage of that? Yes, Drees is right. He's right. He said when he made the statement that if they fall off the rope, it's not as hard as a fall as we got. That was poetic. Poetic. He's right. But not every woman falls up under that. I'm going to take advantage of this government assistance if I can. Like I just told the story, the one young lady could have did it, and she saw the other woman sitting in front of her with the giant basket full of food with the government card, but she didn't. She decided to stay in school, count her pennies with her child, and now she's making $120,000-$130,000 a year. But that's just my perspective.
Hey, Andre, one thing I do want to say is a lot of those independent women that went to college and they did all this and they got that going on, behind all those women was a good man, father, supporting them. Yeah. You know, that's so true. But the fathers don't, us as guys, we don't get the respect. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that same respect. We don't get, you know, and we start talking about the rights and everything like that, but us as guys, we don't get respect either, man. So we get put in the same boat. You know, I agree with that. We get put in the same boat as some of these scumbags Earl was talking about. So it's a give and take relationship, man. So women don't respect us as good husbands or good boyfriends. And that's true. You know, so we get the bad rap also. So
that's true.
Hey, but I salute you, man, and I love y'all relationship. If y'all hadn't checked the channel out, it's called Love Crossing Borders. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to check Brother Andre out. He gives hope. He gives hopes to the scorned brothers.
Yeah, but because we just hit out Richie Rich. I just want to say thanks to you and Dreezy and the rest of you guys, man, that follow our Love Crossing Borders channel. We just hit our 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. We hit that tonight, so we just want to say thank you. You know, we got our 1,000 subscribers on your show. On that
congratulations.
Episode. Yeah, so we just want to say thank you guys, and for us to be able to accomplish that in 5 months. It lets us know that we're doing something right as far as we call our show like this. We say that when you done playing games, come see us. That's what we could. Every man gets to a point where he's done playing games. He smashed 50. Dude, y'all don't want to know my number. I got Wilt Chamberlain numbers. But you get to that point where you like, I'm burning time smashing these chicks and I'm not profiting. There is no rate on my return. There's no ROI. So now I got to really sit my butt down. I'm 52. I can't be doing what I did at 22 when I'm supposed to double those numbers. Now I'm alone at 62, 72. Hell, for some dudes, just to send some photos to some dudes in the name of, look at this, I smashed this one right here. Yeah. Just for me, young niggas down up for this.
Nobody to wipe ass when you need
it. Right. You just smash. A lot of times dudes just be out there doing stuff just in the name of that's what my boys doing. I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna bust your head. A lot of dudes ain't got the balls to do what dudes like us do. Be your own man. They so busy following the wolf packs that they don't know how to be their own man when it's time. When life tells you, sit your tail down somewhere, you got a good one, but you so busy being in the routine of your boys, and you may have a good one in this country or in another country, in this city or in another city, but you so busy trying to be like Dreezy. Well, Dreezy, he's single. He can do that. Richie Rich, he's single. These brothers are single. They can do that. But for you dudes that really want a good sister or a good female, and you know you at that stage of life where you like, you know what? Let me sit my ass down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed. I'm not. Like the one brother, he said,
I do.
I'm married for 17. He said, I've been with my girl 17 years. Did you hear the fact that he said that shit with pride? He didn't
But
say it like, man, dang, yeah, I've been with my girl for 17 years. He said it like, this is me. You gotta accept me for me. I've been with my girl for 17 years. Now what? And I appreciate when that brother said that, man. Because at the end of the day, it takes a real man to sit back and tell himself it's time for you to sit down. A real man knows how to do that.
Piece of shit though. Somebody in the chat also said he was a piece of shit.
Oh no. I'm not taking that part away from him. Because we're not talking about that part of what he was saying. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm talking about the fact that the man was being himself by saying he was a piece of shit. He was being himself. You're right. But he also was being himself when he said, I've been with my girl for 17 years. He didn't stutter when he said he was a piece of shit. He didn't stutter when he said he was been with his girl. A lot of men ain't got the balls to do that. They ain't got the balls to say, you know what? I'm a piece of shit. And they ain't got the balls to sit back and say, it's time for me to sit my ass down and be with the one who I need to be with and go ahead and make this money. See, a lot of dudes want the Michelle Obamas, but they don't want to be the Barack. They don't want to run for the president of everything. They just want to sit back and want the female. You know how the era is now. We sit back and let the sister. I'm an ex-college recruiter for 15 years. Number one college graduate in this country, black females. Number two are white males. Number three, white females. Number four, the Latin community. Number five, black males. So sisters at this time period, it's a time period right now where sisters are blowing up and brothers are sitting back playing PlayStation and playing games and think that and these sisters blowing up, they're getting the rate on return. They get the rate on return. So it's not even the fact that, like this brother said, they got dudes in their phone popping them off because they fine. Dudes popping them off now because they got degrees, education. They trying to do something with their lives. While we sit back chit-chatting, these sisters out here at least trying to get something done. They like, at least I'm going to get my at least they trying to go for an LPN, start there and move up to practitioning nurses. But we ain't even, as men, as a mass, many of us, not all of us, but many of us aren't even stepping up to the plate and being man. And I'm gonna tell you why. We ain't got the balls to do it.
Well, I can't say it's because we don't have the ball. It's now I went to college and all that, so this is not me. But I did grow up with a lot of cats who life went a whole different way. Now some of them did make bad decisions, but at the same time, everything you saying is accurate. But at the same time, Dries said it earlier. It's almost like my boys used to say, when you got money in your pocket, you may forget to eat. But when you don't got no money in your pocket, you hungry all day. It's the same thing. When you got a different type of life set up, when you got a security blanket, you're gonna take more risks. That's all I'm saying.
True.
So
I agree with that.
With African American men, it's almost like they're really trying to They really trying to phase us out. I feel like as African American men. And I gotta really look at the point of I get it. That's why I said earlier it's women time. But at the same time, they got way more support to go to college, to have babies, still get public.
True. That's so true.
But I had to go through to get food stamps, even though I got them. But what I had to go through to get food stamps was fucking ridiculous, bro. I had to give them tax documents and all. Dude, it was down in Atlanta is much easier, but in South Carolina, dude, to get food stamps, dude, it's tough. They used to give food stamps according to your salary and your bills, but now they don't give food stamps based on that no more. They give food stamps. You can't make no more than $1,300. It don't matter how much your rent is. It used to be I make $50,000 a year, but my bills is $48,000 or $50,000. You can get food. Right. I think Obama changed. That happened when Obama got into president. They changed all of that.
And it's so funny. I think also, I don't know if it's different in other states, but I know in the state of Florida, I believe, if a woman has a child and she's applying for food stamps, she can only get it if she puts the father on child support.
True. I live in Florida. Yeah, it's true. That's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's my point. Like we can talk about the stats, but you gotta look at they have a lot of stuff in their favor to do it. So
A lot.
I mean,
True. That's true.
I salute them for doing it, but we can't shit on our men for not doing it because they kinda, did you just say a woman has to put her man on child support to get all of those benefits? Did you just say that?
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't gotta say nothing the rest of the show.
That's the program working for you, man.
And it's so crazy that they can take your passport because of child support. You know, they can take your passport away if you're behind a certain. Each state is different, but they could take like Indiana is $1,000. If you owe over $1,000, you can't get your passport, or your passport could be revoked. If you in Michigan is, I believe it's $750. If you're over $750 in child support in the rear, and even if it's not your fault, you can't get your passport, or your passport could be revoked because of child support. So you're right. There's so many things that support them in regards to advancements and growth and opportunities that once again, I go back to what Dree said. If they fall, it ain't as far off the rope than it is than we 3-4 stories up and we fall off the rope.
Yeah, but you know something, I agree with Ridge and I agree with Data on that. Like, you know, the program is set up that way and is developed by the programmers, but at the same time, like I'm siding with Rich, because what's the excuse for those brothers who know that and they still just getting these women going to the club, seating women up and doing all this nonsense? And they know, like you said, they know it's easier for the woman if she fall or get back up. And they know it's difficult for the man when he fall or get back up. But they jump in that same cycle and keep repeating them same mistakes. Like, is it still the program?
True. And I have to agree with that because, and I thought about that even as the rest of the panel was speaking, because you sit back and you tell yourself, okay, now you know that the game is rigged. And you got to be in the game. You're still in the game. What you gonna do about it? It's basically you can't sit back and cry about it, because you still gonna be on this planet. You're still living in the States. You're still getting up in the morning. You still got to do something with your life. If you're any type of real man, you know the game is rigged. But what you gonna still do about it? This dude ran for president of the United States with the game rigged. We got brothers out there that's opening up barbershops with the game rigged. We got dudes out there getting their education with the game rigged. All you dudes on this panel got passports with the game still rigged. And you still were able to be man enough to examine who you are to accomplish your goal. Like I think I love what Dree said. He said, I learned to shut up and just do. I've been talking about Brazil for 15 years. I stopped talking about it and I just do. And that's the key to it. Just shut up talking about what you're going to do and just go ahead and do it. And Drees was successful. You guys are prime example. And even the brother over the voice are prime examples of the game is rigged, but you still have at least an opportunity to try to be successful. Even with the game being rigged.
And Rich, I know you're gonna ask everybody for their last word. I'm gonna go ahead and say
that was my last word. That was my last word.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say my last words, man, and I'm just gonna shut up. But I think just to the topic, just to end it all off with the program and the program and all that. I want y'all to understand this though. I'm not caping, but y'all have to understand this is billions of dollars invested for our sons, our brothers, us to be rappers, drug dealers, drug users, man. It's tough to beat, man. And I think we have to figure out a way to help instead of you a bum at, you know what I'm saying? Like you a bum, you this, you that. Like we have to figure, because it's $1 billion system that's specifically targeted to our sons, our daughters, our mothers. White Jesus, man, it's deep, man. And all I would say is, brothers and sisters that's watching this, I would like you all to invest in reading a lot more books about the history of the Bible and the history of America. That's all
Last word, Earl.
I agree. Me, number one, I want to commend everybody. Rich bringing us together, giving us this opportunity. For everybody seem like intelligent brothers, man. I appreciate the fact that we can all agree and disagree without insulting each other or disrespecting each other. I agree with what Dada said as far as reading. I think reading is one of the most important things that we can do, especially when there was a time that we were forbidden from reading. You know what I mean? So that lets you know the importance of reading. And other than that, man, I wish everybody the best. I want everybody to expand your horizons, get out of your where you are, get your value up, whether it be in your city, in your county, in your state, or in your country. You know what I mean? That's it. And lastly, I support exactly what Dada said as far as us not building each other down. We have to build each other up and help each other, but I think it all starts with everybody, not just the panel, but with everybody first talking about it and actually accepting the fact that there is a problem, whether it be with the programming or whether it be with the program or whether it be with us as people. But we got to talk about it first before we can make any other movements.
Word.
Right.
Last words, Jedi.
It started with the programmer. He gave us the program, and it's been so long that the only people that you could really put it on is the programmed. So it's time for us to reprogram because life is a long story about how you die. I plan on dying happy. That's all I got to say.
Drop the mic.
That's right. That's right. That's what he just did, didn't he?
Word. I should have went before him. But anyhow, one thing I want to tell brothers is, look, man, anything you want to do in life, it's achievable, man. You pull your pants up the same way the next man does. You got 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Don't use 20 of them chasing a piece of tail, all right? I know we have our fun. We do our thing. But, man, I'm telling y'all right now, I spend my time, number one, with the fam. Number two, chasing some money, you know what I'm saying? Chasing my dreams. And that's what we gotta focus on, man. If you got a $200 to buy a pair of Jordans and you got $200 to go down there to your local county office and get a business license, start a business. So anything you want, man, you can achieve it, man. You gotta stop making excuses, man. Stop making excuses, whether you in South Carolina, whether you in Kentucky, Atlanta, Georgia. If you feel like you're in the wrong state, just like Irwin said, get out of there. There's way more opportunities in different states. If you're in a bad state, get out of there. Go to somewhere where you feel like you got more opportunity, man. Don't stay in the same trap hole, you've been in, man. And it's all about striving to get better things in life, man. So, and like we talk about women all the time, man, but guys, stay focused on your future, man. That's all we got to do. That's all I got to say. But appreciate y'all coming on. We're gonna try to probably gonna do a show tomorrow. So
on my channel.
On Dree's channel. So
all right, Drees.
Y'all look forward to that. During this week, we'll do some more shows. It'll be some on different topics.
What time of your show, Drees?
Probably be about the same time. Well, this is 3 hours. It'd definitely be about 9 o'clock. My time. Okay. I forget what my time is. I think I'm Eastern.
So 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's what you're talking about.
But then again, y'all on the East Coast, so I'll go a little earlier. And then y'all a little bit further east. So yeah, I had to go a little early. So it probably had to be like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock my time. So everybody's gotten in from work and gotten themselves together and whatnot.
Well, yeah, I also like to throw this in. Real Brother said 2019 this year.
Real Brother.
Fellas, man, look, Instead of waiting for January to make your New Year's resolution, let's start on them resolutions right now. You know, so when 2020 roll around, we already got the ball rolling, man. We ain't waiting, man. Start tomorrow, you know. So
Yeah.
that's
Part of
what's
my
up.
plan. Part of my plan starts when I get back to Colombia in 2 weeks. So
Hey, Dad, are you gonna be in Medellin in November?
Yeah, I am. I want to throw one last thing out loud. I want to throw one last thing. This helped me out a lot. We don't got time. I would go in my bag and get it. I really did this. November of last year, I wrote down a list of everything I wanted to accomplish. And they say you're supposed to, the guy that did food, I forgot his name, Shark Tank, write down 100 things that you want to accomplish in next year. Then narrow those down to 10 and make a list and accomplish all of those things. You may not accomplish them all, but on my list this year, I had find a girl, I had get a passport, I had travel the world, I had learn technology, learn more and I did 60 to 70% of the things on my list. I still got 2 months left to accomplish them, but I'm telling you, make a list now, though. Make it now so you can start putting Draymond John. You can start putting yourself in a position. So when January 1st hit, another one for me would stop. You know what I'm saying? And I have. So make that list, man. Making a list is a big part of being successful as well. Any millionaire will tell you that.
Yes.
All right, well, appreciate y'all joining, man. We're going on 3 hours, man. I can't believe it rolled by that fast, man, but it did, man. So shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, Rich, I like the new name, man. Roll the tape. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I couldn't really come up with that, so I just came up with that. So, hey, it is what it is.
Simple 3 words, easy to remember. Perfect.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I love your channel too. Y'all go check them out.
Definitely.
Andre and Andrea love crossing borders on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know. What's your slogan now? Go ahead. Hit me with that slogan.
Our slogan?
Yeah.
Love crossing borders, and you'll fall in love, or you can fall in love with the borders that you cross. No matter if it's borders of culture, class, or country, you can find love crossing borders.
Right. And y'all check out how to get 800 credit score, man, on YouTube, man.
Oh, that's the man right there.
The man is showing y'all small little tips you could do to get your points up 30, 50 points or up to 800. So, I mean, if you're working on your credit, he's going to tell you the fastest way, the best ways, you know, what credit cards to use, what finances. He covered the whole thing, man. So y'all check him out also, man. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
See you guys tomorrow.